All right, everybody. Welcome, guys. Hold on one second. Let me just plug in the camera. Welcome to episode 2 of the Spartan Saga podcast. So hold on, let me turn on my camera and we'll get straight to it. One moment, boys. Okay, I think we're about to be good. Okay, we're good to go. Yo, number 9, Nero and Bomba. Yo, good to see you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Sunday. Hold on. Let me just put this in chat. Okay, so tonight we're going to be discussing if you didn't read the title, we're going to be discussing what distinguishes the Greek God of War games from the Norse Saga, right? Hold on, let me just spin this. And so I'm going to start off with just talking about Kratos' character, like, development from, from each game. And then we'll get into, like, the depths of the combat differences and whatnot, the music, the overall vibes, and then at the end I'll give my opinion on which I like better. So, um, okay, so why not get started? And so the first thing I'm going to talk about, like I said, is Kratos' character development from across the God of War series. I have a bunch of notes here I can look at. So, alright, let's start from the beginning. So we got the beginning of the timeline, right? We have God of War Ascension. So, what happened in God of War Ascension? I haven't played the entire thing, but I know, like, a little summary of the important stuff. So, like, basically, Kratos killed his family, right? Oh, oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry about that noise. Kratos kills his family. His skin turns white from the ashes of his family, and he's now on a mission to go kill Ares. But in order to kill Ares, he first has to take out the Fury sisters, right? Like, they're like three of like Ares' guardians or something. Like, you have to take them out in order to, start to break your bondage to Ares. And through that game, Kratos makes a friend, sort of, you could say. I forgot his name. He has like there's like black ink in him. I forget his name, but Kratos ends up having to kill him at the end of the game. So this is the start to, like, his journey. He made a friend and he had to sacrifice him at the end of God of War Ascension to keep going forth on his journey. So, his story started off kind of whack and he has to do that at the end of the game. So it's not looking too good. So next we get God of War, is it Chains of Olympus in the timeline before God of War 1? I think so, right? So in God of War Chains of Olympus, Kratos has to he basically, I don't remember the exact goal in the game, but from what I remember of Kratos is that he basically has to save the world from um, like Atlas and Persephone, Hades' wife. I think Atlas is gonna like let go of the earth or something, or like I forget. I don't know the whole plot, but anyway, Kratos has to go to the fields of Elysium, and he offers up his powers of, like, the powers he gained in order to like be with his daughter. And once he gets to be with his daughter, once he reunites with her, Calliope, like, Hades' wife and Atlas start, like, getting ready to destroy the entire world. So in order to stop that, Kratos has to abandon his daughter, which he killed in, the previous few events. And so already that's tragic, right? This is not even the God of War 1 yet. So now, after Chains of Olympus, we go to God of War 1, right? Kratos is on his mission to kill Ares. And, he gets flashbacks the entire game through God of War 1. And you see what the story unfold through his memories, right? You see the character of Kratos unfold and what he's done. And as you're playing God of War 1, it's like, at least when I played it, like, for the first time a long time ago, you kind of have this feeling like, okay, I'm like a cool looking bald dude with blades and muscles, and like I see he killed his family, but like, you feel great playing the game, you feel awesome, but we don't really know how to feel about Kratos yet, other than we kind of feel bad for him, right? And basically, by the end of God of War 1, we open Pandora's box, we gain the power of a god or whatever, kill Ares. And I forgot to include Ares also kills Kratos and sends him to Hades. Like, and this is the first time Kratos climbs out of Hades. Literally, like he uses a rope from like Zeus's help, and killing Ares obviously, you know, it put him on Mount Olympus. Athena gave him the privilege of living on Mount Olympus as a god of war. Took his spot, took Ares' throne, and I think Kratos was not happy doing that. Obviously, like there's a picture of him in God of War 2, like sitting like this, like angry. He's never wanted to like serve the gods any longer than he already did. Like another thing from God of War 1 in the beginning is like Kratos already mentions like it's been 10 years, Athena, 10 years of like serving the gods. Like when will you rid me of these nightmares? And bro, 10 years is a long time just to like start like before even the first game. So like, yo, Kratos has already been through pain with these gods, and he's still having to serve them. And now he's one of them at the end. So, Kratos isn't looking too happy, right? He got his vengeance on Ares, but um, you know, now he's up there with them, so he's not that happy about it. Um, so now we have God of War: Ghosts of Sparta. This is one of the most underrated God of War games in my opinion. It's from the PSP era, and same with Chains of Olympus, but God of War: Ghosts of Sparta is like more positively received, I guess, due to its story and some of the weapons you get. Like, obviously, it takes place after God of War 1, like I said, and Kratos is on a mission to save his brother Deimos from the god of death, Thanatos. And you get like flashbacks to Kratos' childhood. You see a little bit of what he went through when he was in Sparta. He done some Spartan training with Deimos, and eventually Deimos got taken. He got kidnapped by, I think, yeah, it was Athena and Ares, and Kratos couldn't do anything, bro. Like Kratos went to go hit Ares with his spear, and then like, he just got like one tapped, like sent flying, and he seen Deimos get taken away from him. So that already set in rage, like Kratos' anger towards the gods from the childhood, bro. This is Kratos' childhood, and he already hates whoever these two figures are, the mysterious silhouetted figures that took away his brother. And I believe Athena in that cutscene also said like, "Forgive me, Kratos," or like something like that. I forget exactly, but she said something to him. And their whole prophecy was like the marked warrior, and they thought Deimos was the marked warrior because of his birthmark. But then the whole time, Kratos becomes a marked warrior from the scar that Ares just gave him. Sorry, I just had some water. And they kind of fulfilled the prophecy on their own on accident. So Kratos, he goes to find his brother. In the meantime, he destroys Atlantis, which is kind of cool. And he finds his brother, and his brother is mad, okay? His brother is not happy to see him. He thinks, Deimos is like, yo, you left me here for this long. I'm not happy to see you, little bro. And they start fighting. Kratos, like, they kick each other's ass, they throw hands. But Deimos is really putting in that work. Like, he's punching Kratos in the face. Kratos is, like, letting it happen. And it's like, bro, what the hell's wrong with these two? Like, you gotta chill. And eventually, like, Deimos almost kills Kratos, and then Thanatos kind of takes Deimos away, and Kratos is like, yo, I gotta chase after big bro. And, eventually they fight Thanatos together, and Deimos dies in battle, so Kratos, like, gets a stronger rage and just destroys Thanatos in the end. But, yet again, more tragedy for Kratos' character. More of his bloodline dying, including his mother in the game. You have to fight Kratos' mom as Kratos, and it's painful to watch. You don't love to see it. So that's Ghost of Sparta. It is underrated. You also get a Spartan spear and a shield in that game. It's pretty cool. And what's next? God of War 2. So we recently just played God of War 2. You know, Kratos starts the game practically. It seems like it's right after God of War 1, but obviously there was Ghost of Sparta in between. Kratos is a god, he's giant, and he goes down attacking the city, even though he shouldn't be. And, you know, because he's the god of war, he's going to fight some wars or whatever, do his battles. And, you know, this doesn't really pay off very well. If you know God of War 2, you know that Zeus and Athena kind of like teamed up on him there. Athena is like, she was like, I have no choice. Told Zeus, yo, pull up on this man Kratos, teach him a lesson or something. And, you know, Kratos dies. He gets revived by Gaia, and he's fueled with vengeance now, right? Kratos has had enough. And eventually, in God of War 2, to add on to Kratos' character, you have to fight the last remaining Spartan soldier that there is in existence. And, like, bro, Zeus is seen, like, destroying Sparta with these huge lightning bolts from the sky, stomping on the city, and this last Spartan's watching it happen. He goes to try to get to the Sisters of Fate by himself. Like, he's going to, like, do his own mission, maybe turn back time himself. Who knows what he would have done if, like, he didn't even, like, see Kratos on his way. But anyway, you fight the last Spartan, and you kill him, and only figuring out it was him, like, as he's dying, right? You fight in, like, a pitch black room, so you don't know it's really him. Kratos doesn't. And Kratos killing the last Spartan really sets the tone for, like, the rest of Kratos' character in the Greek games. You know, there's an iconic game of him, a scene of him screaming right after that, like in a fit of rage. So, yeah, Kratos goes back in time, or he kills the Sisters of Fate, go back in time, kills or battles Zeus, almost kill him, right? And Athena sacrifices herself in the process. She ascends, and Kratos is like, he didn't really want to kill Athena. That wasn't his goal, but you know, it happened anyway. He's not too upset by it, it seems. And yeah. So now he goes back in time with the Titans to God of War 3. And if you haven't played God of War 3, I definitely recommend it. It's like a high octane, like rage fueled adventure. You know, Kratos is a monster in that game. He kills gods one after another. You got Hermes, or you got Poseidon, Hades, Hermes, Hercules, Zeus at the end. I probably forgot one, but anyway. I think what really develops Kratos' character in God of War 3 is like, once you find Pandora, he kind of sees like his own daughter in her a bit. And, you know, he starts to feel a sense of protectiveness and humanity, I guess you could say. And that sort of awakens, or it doesn't really awaken, but I'd say it, the power of hope comes into play later in the Zeus boss fight, which was originally from God of War 1, but we had no idea, neither did Kratos. Only Athena filled us in. And the power of hope from God of War 1, from Pandora's box, really, I do like the concept, because, you know, Pandora's box is a huge myth, like in Greek mythology, obviously, right? It's an important item. And the fact that Kratos got to open it in God of War 1 really like sets things up for the future, which I don't know if a lot of people saw coming, but the devs were cooking, right? The devs were onto that. And you know, what adds on to Kratos' character with Pandora is like forgiveness, right? Kratos is fighting Zeus. He thinks he killed Zeus in Gaia, like as they're fighting. Kills Gaia, almost kills Zeus, and then Zeus comes back as like an astral projection ghost, and he's like, he one-shots Kratos. Breaks all of his weapons, all that. And as Kratos is dying and sinking into like this abyss of hatred that Zeus is putting him in, he finds the power of hope from Pandora's box within him. And with this hope power, he starts to forgive, or anyway, like forgive himself internally a little bit for what he's done. And he basically ascends after that, and pretty much like one-shots Zeus with the power that was awakened. And I think this is the start to a little bit of the humanity in Kratos that comes into play in the Norse games, just a little bit. It's the end of the third game, end of the saga. We gotta tease it off somehow, right? And let's not forget at the end of the game, after all of that, Kratos stabs himself with the blade of Olympus, and there's a huge beam of light that comes out, and that is essentially the power of hope, um, releasing into the world that he destroyed, all the gods that he slayed, and all the destruction it caused. He's releasing the power of hope to the rest of humanity that is still around after that. That's my interpretation. And so what's after God of War 3 is like some comic books that add to Kratos a little bit. It doesn't add too much to his character, but I'll like skim over it a little bit. Basically, the God of War Fallen God comic series. Kratos goes to Egypt. He finds a village, and there's an Egyptian god called Toph, like Toph, spelled, and he's like the god of wisdom there or something. And Kratos runs into him, and Toph is saying like all this wise stuff, like yo, like we knew you'd come or something, or I forget what he says, but he's saying some wise stuff, and Kratos is like, nonsense, old man, like I don't have time for you. And Kratos just keeps moving, and then eventually Kratos fights these giant beasts in Egypt, and one of them's a giant crocodile, the other one's a giant hippo. But the thing about these beasts that's significant is that they have green eyes, and the green eyes can relate to the color of Athena in God of War 3 and Odin's rift in God of War Ragnarok. So there's like theories surrounding the green color in the franchise, how it connects to the higher plane of existence where Athena went, how she sacrificed herself. So some people think the beasts are like empowered or imbued with this power from the realm or something. I'm not really too sure how to interpret it, but it is pretty interesting. So what I think of the Greek saga from each of the games we just discussed is that basically Kratos started off as a war general, right? He attacked the village that Ares, planned his family to be in, like some random village. It wasn't even Sparta. He's like, after he killed his family, he's like, I thought they were in Sparta or something. Like, bro, Ares did something foul there, right? So he's a revengeful dude now. He's out for Ares. He kills Ares. I mean, it doesn't really bring too much satisfaction because now he's one of them. He's as high as the gods themselves, and he gets revenge on Zeus eventually, right? But also sacrificing all the rest of the gods, except a few like Aphrodite and what's the huntress god? I forgot her name. She's in God of War 1 briefly. Artemis. Okay, yeah. So after God of War 3, Kratos is just he's still alive. He tries to throw the Blades of Chaos into the ocean in the Fallen God comics, but they keep returning to him. He goes to sleep somehow, and they wake up right in front of him. And with this happening to Kratos, it's like he can't escape his fate. Like, Kratos, he can do all he wants to get rid of these Blades of Chaos. He could throw them into the ocean or whatever, and they're just going to come right back. He's haunted by his past still, even after God of War 3, right? And you can see this in God of War 4 as well. And, okay, so that basically is it for the Greek games of Kratos' character. In 2010, when God of War 3 ended, people were not sure, like, what's next. Like, there's teasers, like, at the end of the game, after the credits, it's like, Kratos is gone, and you look up at the ocean, and obviously, Fallen God, he goes to Egypt. And now, into God of War 2018, God of War 4, he's in the Norse lands. So, let's see, I have notes here. What was I saying? Okay, so, how Kratos transitions into the Norse lands. Basically, Kratos apparently sailed a boat to Scandinavia, right? He sailed a boat from Egypt, I'm guessing, from Greece to Egypt to Scandinavia, and he settles in the woods, right? He's an old man. He's tired, or he's not that old when he gets there. He's still looking young. And, like, in the timeline, at least that's what I remember, right? And Kratos gets to the Nordic lands, and in the God of War, I think it might be the 2018 novel or like an extra canon source of material. There's like a few pages or something of how Faye and Kratos met, and it's like they fought each other fiercely, and like Kratos was like on the brink of death or something. I don't remember exactly, but apparently like a woman with like three wolves pulled up on Kratos and like took him in as Kratos was like fainting or something. Like he got dragged by a wolf. These were his inner thoughts in God of War 2018 in the canon novel, right? He's remembering the past when he sees the shrines that him and Atreus are visiting in the beginning of God of War 2018. And see, this isn't even in the game. This is why the novels are a good source of information. And basically, his eventually his wife Faye dies, and she lends him the axe. And now this axe is also stated to have a soul inside of it. So like, there's theories that Faye is still inside the axe. Um, I forget where this is exactly stated. It might have been Cory Barlog or like some other outside source, but let me see here. Okay, so yeah, he's like, his wife dies. He's not that great of a dad, and now he has to be a father to Atreus. And this is where 2018 sort of begins. They're both in mourning of their mom. Kratos is not a talkative guy. The journey starts with him being really quiet, being awkward, and just like very stubborn of a man, even to this little kid Atreus, right? And he was the god killer, the real OG back in Greece, right? You didn't want to like see Kratos. And now that he's in these Nordic lands with a beard, he's retired. He don't want to fight anybody, bro. So like, they're just chilling and mourning. They go hunting. Atreus kills a deer, and then Balder pulls up to the door saying like I thought you'd be bigger, or like you're not from these lands. And Kratos is like, yo, are you talking about Greece, brother? Like, what are you talking about? And basically, they end up fighting, and Kratos snaps his neck in the end. But obviously, Balder comes back. But what this does to Kratos is that it wakes him up. His wife died, and now the gods are coming for him. And obviously, we know if you played 2018, it's because Balder thought he was the last giant. He didn't think it was Kratos of Sparta, right? He thought it was Laufey of Jotunheim or whatever. And this wakes Kratos up, and it is essentially like makes him want to prepare Atreus for the journey ahead even more than what he's already thought of, what he could already foresee. And throughout the 2018 journey, Kratos has his moments, and Atreus has his moments where, for example, meeting Freya, Atreus like goes off into the maze hunting the boar, and Kratos he's like, boy, like, where did you go? Like screaming Atreus' name. Like, I wonder if that's ever happened in the past, you know what I mean? Has Kratos ever panicked about losing his son like that? I would guess not. It kind of seemed like Kratos was in a panic state. Oh, well, not panic, but he was distraught. He was in distress for his son. And you just hear this random lady yelling like, what did you do? And it's like, bro, who is like, because Kratos, he only knows the gods, bro. He don't know like no chill mortals around other than Faye, and she's already dead. So like, he's like, yo, who's talking to my son, bro? Like, is another like evil god or whatever? He just fought Balder, and he's like, who's next? And it turns out this is where the walkie-talkie sections begin, right? In like whatever you want to call them in God of War 2018. And you meet Freya, and what I really like about Freya's character in 2018 is that she's also an outcast of the gods, just like Kratos was, right? She's an outcast, meaning like, Odin made people call her Frigg as like a sort of a, almost like an insult. It's like you don't want to be called this name, and people are calling you it anyway. It's like, it's not your native name. This is Frigg, not Freya. And that's just the base level of her character, but she's like shunned out. Odin took away her power. She can't travel to any other realm because Odin's like this stubborn old man. He's like tied up about what his plans are for the future. And Kratos and Freya kind of interact well. She knows that he's a god. I'm sure you know the scene, like, I'm the god of war, like, in her house. And, you know, Kratos doesn't like this because it's not supposed to be obvious. Like, how do you know I'm a god, and, like, what are you going to do about it? And she ends up marking them with protection, which is, I like that a lot. Kratos is, like, still iffy about her character, but Freya's giving them a boost, and she's like, I'm going to give you some safe travels. Like, be careful with your boy. She understands because she's a mother too, but we don't know who her son is at that point, right? Obviously, it's Balder. And as you progress, right, Kratos and Atreus, their relationship kind of remains the same. Like, it gets a little bit better as they're going up the mountain. They talk a bit, and they're excited the journey's going to come to an end, so as they think. And when they get to the top of the mountain, they hear Balder, Magni, and Modi, right, talking to Mimir. And once they meet Mimir, it's kind of an eye opener for, like, Kratos and Atreus, because now you have this head on your hip. Well, first of all, he's dead, but once he's revived, this dude knows everything, bro. But too bad he's bewitched to talk about Baldur's weakness, right? So Mimir's doing what he can to help this bald dude and his son complete their journey. And, they're all wondering, why is the son of Odin hunting us? Right? That's straight from the game. It's just straight line, straight dialogue. And this is where Freya, like, we figure out more about Freya's character and how it affects Kratos as well, because once you revive Mimir, right, Kratos or Freya is like, I don't want to revive this guy. He might not have done all the best for the world, but I'm gonna do what you say, or I'm gonna do what you ask, because I want to see your journey complete. Talking to Kratos, right? And basically, Freya and Mimir don't have the best past, because I'm not gonna get into that right now. It's a little off topic, but basically, Mimir opens his mouth and just calls Freya, like, not the Lady of the Woods, but Freya, the goddess Freya, as Atreus said. And now Kratos is like, bro, you're a god too? Like, what are we doing here? Like, what kind of games are we playing? Like, who am I talking to? Like, you should have told me this way earlier. And now Kratos is pissed. He's like, woman, like, you are a god too. Like, I hate gods, right? And he basically storms out. They still got the protection on their neck or whatever. And, they're fine. Freya kind of goes quiet for a little bit after that. But we also learn about the mistletoe, right? Baldur's weakness. And this is where the tragedy comes in with, like, Baldur and Freya. Like, I'm not going to go too deep into Baldur's character, but what they did in the Norse games is they really touched these emotional sides in the characters more than they did in the Greek games. And, they're different action games. The Greek games were, like, action focused, like high octane God of War 3. God of War 1 had that good storytelling with the environment. Same with God of War 2. I could say that everything, they're all amazing, right? God of War 1, 2, and 3, they're all good. But the characters and the story wasn't always the main focus. But it's obviously important. But in the Norse Saga, they really brought the focus to the characters. And that's okay, because they still focus on the combat a lot too, right? And the thing about Baldur and Freya is that, they're a tragic pair, mother and son. And she blessed him with invulnerability to all threats, physical and magical. But really, that's a curse. This dude Baldur couldn't feel anything. He had no pleasure. He had no sensitivity. He's just a man who walks around with no feeling. Like, I'm sure even emotionally, like, he's shot. And, you could consider him an outcast a little bit too, because he has that toxic relationship with Freya. He wants to live up to Odin's expectations, right? And Kratos understands that. And in their final battle, Kratos says, "This path you walk, vengeance, like, you will not find peace, I know," right? Isn't that what he says? And basically, Kratos knows where Baldur's coming from, and he gets it. But we still gotta take you down because you ain't gonna stop, bro. And Kratos gets that too. Kratos did not stop in God of War 3. And this is where he can relate to Baldur. Okay? The aggressive ambition of just getting what you want to get done and like not caring about anything else. Like even to the point where Baldur almost kills his own mom doing so, right? And Kratos obviously stops him. So after like so for to add on to this to add on to Kratos' character during this fight, how it impacts Kratos in another way is that, you know, once he kills Baldur, he opens up to Atreus about um, his past, like Sparta. He killed those who were deserving, many who were not deserving, and he killed his father, aka Zeus, the king of the gods. And this sort of puts Atreus in a like a, you know, sort of clarified state, but a little bit confused as well. And this is a good way to end 2018 because they have this character moment where Kratos opens up. They go to Jotunheim to finish their journey, and even more characters built upon for both of them, right? You go to the mural, you see Kratos and Atreus. Their journey was foresaw by their wife Faye, and Atreus turns out to be Loki, right? Loki of the Jotnar. You know, whatever you know about Loki, the Norse god, the giant version. You know, we're supposed to think like which one's it gonna be, and Kratos is basically symbolized to be a warrior, sort of like a warrior of destruction, or like a, his name is Farbati the giant, and it's like a cruel striker, I think it means. So he's on the advance with Atreus, and this is where 2018 ends. This is where the story gets hype, right? Everyone was hyped for Ragnarok, and they leave it off on a cliffhanger with Thor pulling up to the house, right? So to finish off the character development of Kratos, we're going to be touching on Ragnarok's story now. So what I'm going to go over here is the relationship between Kratos and Thor and what Thor symbolizes. So I have done this in the past. I've talked about it before, but what Thor symbolizes to me is Kratos if he didn't choose his own path. Like Kratos if he was a slave to the gods as long as he lived, right? Thor, he was very obedient to his father, whereas Kratos obviously was not. And Thor never really questioned Odin in any way. He just kind of did what he was told. Like even Thor says, I'm better off not thinking and rather just doing, right? He told Atreus this towards the end of the game to build up his character a little bit, like, you know, what his mental processing looks like. And, you know, obviously he's a depressed alcoholic. I forgot to mention in 2018, Kratos literally kills two of his sons. He kills Magni and then Atreus kills Modi. And obviously, bro, imagine Thor's reaction to hearing this. Bro, Thor would probably be pissed and he would have started drinking. He would have been starting smashing things. Like, I would not want to see Thor after he heard the news of what happened to his boys, right? Anyway, he's depressed, okay? But he's still a monster. And we see this in the first boss fight of God of War Ragnarok, or at least when you fight Thor, I mean, right? As Kratos and Thor are clashing within the fights, there's dialogue of Thor saying, like, yo, bring out the blades. Where they at? Like, where's this god killer I must have heard of? Like, you ain't no god killer. And Kratos is, like, being pushed, even mentally. Like, he doesn't want to hear these words. Like, you know, this isn't him. This is the young him. Thor's trying to bring it out. He's like, show me the god of war, or whatever. I forget what Thor says. And, like, bro, Thor literally, like, kills Kratos. He, like, knocks him in the head with the hammer. Kratos goes out, lights out, like, closes his eyes. He's cooked. And Thor's like, nah, you getting back up, bro. Like, he revives him with the hammer. And that's tough for Kratos. That's a wake-up call. Like, you don't want to get hit with that type of attack again from this guy, Thor. Like, you gotta up your game now, dude. So this is a wake-up call for Kratos again in the Norse film, just like Baldur from 2018 in the beginning. This is now Thor in the beginning of Ragnarok. Another wake-up call. He's like, yo, like, don't get hit like that again, bro. And, you know, Kratos brings out the old him a little bit towards the end. He punches him in the face, knocks out Thor's tooth, send that boy flying a little bit, and Kratos lives to see another day. And how this impacts Kratos' character a little bit is obviously reawakening the old him, the him that he didn't want to become again, the god killer Kratos, right? And Kratos doesn't want to kill Thor. That's not his intent. His intent is more to stop him, right? And the young Kratos would have just killed Thor, like, yo, out of my way, like, I don't got time for you, like, let me end the fight. But the older Kratos, he screamed, knocked his tooth out, bro hit him in the jaw with the sucker punch. He's like, back off, bro. Like, you don't want the real smoke. You don't want the real me to come out. And, it's just Thor trying to just wake up the old him. And, the blood payment deal. And, yeah, hold on. So, the next thing I'll talk about is Atreus in God of War Ragnarok. And let me see here. What do I have noted down? Okay. So, we play as Atreus in Ragnarok, right? New character to play as other than Kratos. Which is nice. I like that they contributed gameplay for Atreus. And, a lot of people aren't the biggest fan of these Atreus sections because they're a bit drawn out and we're not Kratos. So, the Atreus sections, they get a little slow. And, they're not the worst thing in the world to me. I do like his gameplay. And the narrative is there. The plot is there, right? Everything's sailing smooth. And obviously then comes Ironwood, which nobody really likes. Because it's very long, very drawn out. We don't want to see, like, teens going on a date for 3 hours, Like, on the first playthrough, it's fine, but whatever, right? So, Atreus' character kind of opens up in these playable sections because he goes out on his own, right? He kind of ignores what Kratos says. Kratos, like he said, he only wants safety for his son. Yet Atreus is going out by himself in Midgard in the middle of the night, trying to investigate shrines of prophecy and whatever Freya is up to. And I actually like this version of Atreus. I like his curiosity, right? He's a young teen, he's a young dude, and he's not a little kid anymore. He wants to be an adult. And that's cool. I like how he goes out. And he goes to Midgard, he finds Freya, and Freya warns him, like, yo, don't pull up on me like that again. I'm not your friend. Tell your father I'll fight him any day. And yeah, that's it. But one thing Atreus does here when he talks to Freya is that he reveals that he's a giant and all the giants are dead in Jotunheim. So Freya kind of hears this and it's like a little click in Freya's mind. It's like, oh, so you might not be the worst people that I thought you were. You're part of the Jotnar. And she sees this as a little, you look at her face during this cutscene and she's like, like she's thinking about it. She's processing what Atreus just told her. And how this could add on to context of Kratos and Freya's relationship, it's that Kratos might have the right idea in mind through Fimbulwinter. He might not be the worst of forces to end up joining with, right, for Freya. So we move on, Ironwood, Atreus sees the prophecy that was missing in 2018, and he finds out that he will become Odin's, like, apprentice or something, and he freaks out, turns into a wolf. And during this cutscene, which I think is really a nice touch, is that as Atreus is transforming, there's like thunder and lightning you hear in the background. And this is a callback to God of War 2018. I forgot to mention this in 2018's development here. But as Atreus in 2018 is making fun of Sindri, saying little people, little problems, he starts getting mad and stomping the ground a little bit. He's having a fit. And all of a sudden, the sky gets dark and you hear lightning and thunder. Like, bro, these are the Zeus genetics from Kratos going into Atreus right now. His anger is affecting the weather. Like, this is some Greek god stuff, right? You hear the lightning. This little boy is angry. So it comes back in Ragnarok, and this adds a little bit of it adds some cool detail to his transformation. You know, we love to see it. We like to see and hear that for Atreus. You know, he's not that big of a dude. We could use some power for him. And, you know, I'm not going to talk too much about Angerboda because, you know, she's not the most interesting character other than her being another outcast of the giants. Her grandma's the only one left in Ironwood, and, you know, they don't got a great relationship. And, you know, Atreus is there for her, whatever, right? And she gives him his mother's marble. So, um, what else in Ragnarok? Let's see here. Okay, so let's go back to Thor, late game Thor, right? And how he impacts Kratos. So, oh, also, actually, before we talk about Thor, I'm going to talk about Kratos and Helheim. Kratos and Atreus in Helheim. This is good for Kratos' character because Atreus makes a huge mistake by freeing Garm. Like, this is, like, everything's fine, right? And then now Garm is free across the 9 realms, and, like, you know, slashing up every single realm and releasing Hellwalkers everywhere. And this is something that the young Kratos could have done in order to seize destruction upon Olympus, right? This is just an idea that's in my head. And this is some destruction Atreus has caused. And Kratos sees this as Atreus comes back. And he's like, what do I call you? And Atreus just goes, gives him a hug. And this really touches Kratos. Like, he looks at Atreus shocked. He almost like starts crying, hugs him back. And when this happened, Kratos saw that and he's like, all right, son, we're gonna go take care of this ourselves. Like, I've dealt with worse problems before. All you gotta take down is a wolf, right? So, you know, they go take down the wolf. And through their dialogue in these sections, I really like it because it brings up the discussion of the mural, what they saw in Jotunheim in 2018, and what they didn't speak about, what they didn't tell each other. And, you know, Atreus is out here thinking Kratos is going to die because of the mural in 2018 at the end of Atreus holding a dead body, right? And, you know, they both say that they seen it, and, like, it hits hard. People were waiting to hear this conversation. And they both just acknowledge that it exists, and Kratos is like, you know, all journeys come to an end. And so yeah, it's just brought up. I'm glad that they both become aware of it, and Kratos kind of has a good attitude towards it, so he's sort of accepting of his own nature and the way Kratos, like, himself has become a better dude, but still willing to sacrifice himself for his son, right? And you know, right after this, they take down Garm, and then Atreus reflects on what happened, on what he caused. He caused destruction, right? He freed Garm, and they took him down. And Atreus is like, without you, I caused all this destruction. Like, I don't know what I am without you. And basically, Kratos says that he chased Atreus away. He pushed Atreus away, you know, yelling at him. They were getting into arguments earlier in the game about Atreus' nature, how he wants to pursue knowledge in search of answers, right? And Kratos is like, nah, brother, like, you can't go out like that on my watch. And obviously he did many times. And Atreus, you know, these are the consequences. And Kratos acknowledges that, which I really like. Because, you know, he caused way more destruction than just freeing a giant wolf. Kratos obviously destroyed the entire Greek pantheon and others. So he apologizes to Atreus for pushing him away. And that's the first time you'll ever hear Kratos say, I'm sorry. Like, bro says, I'm sorry, and, like, smiles in the same scene. Like, that was a legendary moment in Ragnarok for his character. So they're on good terms now, you know. So now we're moving into the end game, right? Kratos is having dreams of his wife Faye all throughout the game, and he's being hit with flashbacks. And he's like, his wife is telling him, like, yo, you gotta be this good person, you gotta be this good father. And what she tells him near the end of the game as he's preparing for Ragnarok is that she tells him to, what was it? In 2018, Kratos told Atreus to not, like, open his heart, right? Close your heart to it in order to like surpass his enemies, in order to cut down these enemies in his way. Close your heart to them. But Faye in God of War Ragnarok is telling Kratos to open your heart to people's suffering. So Kratos remembers this the night before Ragnarok. You know, he's having his sleepy dreams, and he remembers this moment, and he carries this into battle in Ragnarok, and obviously tells Atreus the same thing, to open your heart to the human suffering that are being sacrificed in the Ragnarok battle, because Odin is just sacrificing humans because he's a doofus, right? He's the king of the gods. He's an old fool. And now, we're on Kratos versus Thor Endgame. This is Marvel Avengers Endgame material right here. So, Kratos versus Thor. Remember what I said earlier. Thor is like Kratos if he just continued to obey the gods. And he's a depressed alcoholic. Kratos killed his 2 children. You know, he still has a daughter, Thrud. But he's mad. He wants to kill Kratos now. He's drunk. He just sent the world serpent back in time with like a hammer hit. And this dude is mad and drunk. So they're fighting. And again, Thor is just obedient to what his dad says. He's just, what is it? We do. It's what we are. Like, bro's saying how they're both destroyers. We can't change. All this nonsense. Thor isn't, he's stuck in an illusion, right? He can't change. And Kratos knocks some sense into him, clashes with him at the end, hits him like in the stomach, throws him down, stabs a knife in his hand, and tells him, like, I'm not going to hurt your daughter. No one here is going to do that. We need to stop. I was a destroyer, and I get that you are too, but I've changed, and so can you. And with the knife in Thor's hand, he can't recall the hammer, okay? He's got a little boo-boo. And, you know, this is the wake-up moment for Thor. This is where he realizes that he's been a slave this whole time to this fool Odin. This absolute, like, controlling father that he has. And, you know, Kratos and Thor bond for a moment. They basically, like, nod at each other, like, give a little salute to each other, like, yo, thanks for the wake-up call. Thanks for the notice, bro. And, they're about to team up. They're like homies now. Thor's like, yo, thank you so much for waking me up. And Kratos is like, no problem, brother. And then Odin pulls up, of course, right at that moment. Thor's like, I'm not going to listen to you no more. So Odin straight up kills him right there on the spot. And Kratos sees this and he's like, yes, like typical, like, king of the gods activity. Like, bro, screw this guy Odin, we gotta take him down. Even Atreus seen it, and Thrud. Everyone's seen what just happened to Thor, and everyone's down to fight this old man, right? Kratos is like, alright son, join me in this fight. I don't care. Let your heart open to their suffering, and let us fight this old fool. So, you know, they take down Odin or whatever. Sindri comes in, you know, he destroys the thing. And what I like about this part is that Atreus puts Odin's soul in in his mother's marble, which is a nice twist. You know, I didn't see that coming. And it fulfills the prophecy of the old man dying in Atreus' arms. That was in 2018. But replacing Kratos with Odin instead. Because Kratos changed his nature within the Battle of Ragnarok by opening his heart to their suffering and basically giving Atreus time to, like, you know, do his thing, and Kratos will do his thing as well. He did not want to kill Thor. That wasn't his aim. And he's a changed man after the Battle of Ragnarok. He will remember that experience. So now we move on to God of War Valhalla, and this is the introduction to Tyr's character. Even though Tyr was talked about in 2018, and in Ragnarok you find him and you free him. Turns out it's you know, Tyr is the bozo Odin. This makes everyone depressed, and then you find the real Tyr later on, and you free him, and then Valhalla begins. So, what Tyr symbolizes, in my opinion, like with his all of his wisdom and just philosophy, it resembles to me. There's a word for it. I'm trying to think of the word. I think it's like, bro, you could call him like the god of anthropology. Like, bro, this dude Tyr goes to every single culture you can think of, and he takes notes. He brings back artifacts to his temple and puts them on display. This dude Tyr is like an archaeologist. He wants to know the history. He wants to know your culture. He goes to all lands and he opens his mind to their ways, right? Tyr has an open mind and he's resourceful, and that is why Odin was scared of him. And the thing is with Kratos and Tyr is that when you face Tyr, right, and you beat him in battle, like I did last stream, by the way, he really fills Kratos with wisdom. Like, Kratos has to overcome his past if he wants to claim this throne. This throne that he did not know he, like, low-key wanted, right? I mean, I don't know if Kratos wanted the throne, but he deserves it, right? And what Tyr does is he awakens that desire in Kratos to want to become an even better god now. You can take your godly powers and do good with them rather than just hiding in the woods, right? You know, Kratos went on the mission with his son in both games. He was mainly fulfilling his family's objective, right? Spread the ashes on the highest peak, and then follow Atreus with his journey in Ragnarok, and then fulfill whatever happens there. And now in Valhalla, you have to become the best version of yourself possible. Tyr really pushes that on Kratos, and that really helps the character like finalize over throughout the entire franchise. So this is where Kratos' character is right now. A lot of people say that Kratos' character is done being written. You know, you face Tyr multiple times. He continues to give Kratos wisdom, and Kratos faces his old self on the throne from God of War 2. Remember how earlier I was like, Kratos sits on the throne angry like this? Kratos sees this now in Valhalla, and he's like, I'm not you. I'm a better version of myself than I was. And he's really accepting his mistakes now and moving on to the future of only the better. So he becomes the god of hope, right? Whatever you want to call it. You could still consider him the god of war, god of hope, whatever. And basically, he's just an overall the best version of Kratos you can be. Character writing wise, and development wise, this is the peak of Kratos. This is everything that happened in the past games, everything I just talked about, leads up to this moment. Like, the self-reflection that was used in God of War 1 carried all the way to God of War 2018, and what builds up from there to God of War Valhalla, it's all complete. So some people say Kratos' character is done being written. Like, there's no more you could do with him, right? But now that he's at this state of a finalized, philosophical, wise man that has these godly powers and strength capable inside of him with the power of hope that still lingers, he has a lot of potential, I believe. And he can come across a lot of interactions with other pantheons that might influence him even more, right? So this is what I think of Kratos' character. And at the end of Ragnarok, Atreus leaves. He goes wherever to find the giants, right? And now that Kratos is done with Valhalla and he has reflected on his past self to the utmost best effort he could with Tyr's help, I believe in the next the next AAA God of War game, Kratos is going to be peak, bro. This is the man who completed Valhalla and self-reflected everything that happened in his life, all these tragedies. And he took down Thor. He felt remorse. He changed Thor in that moment of Thor's final few minutes. We must be better, for the sake of our children, at least, bro. And that was just a warm-up. Valhalla was the real test, bro. And honestly, bro, I can't wait to see the next God of War game that develops Kratos' character even more. So that's basically what I wanted to say about Kratos' character development. I'll take a break for a moment. Yo, I see Gamer number 9, Tyler, yo, JT. I saw Reezy. Yo, thanks everybody for tuning in. I'm not done yet, but I do have another topic to discuss about these games. So we just discussed Kratos' character, right? We went from the beginning to where we are right now in the timeline. And why I like Kratos' character, and yo, Cav, yo, good to see you, man. Yo, thank you, JT, thanks, bro. What I like about Kratos' character, how I can relate to him, is basically, as a dude, you've been mad before, right? You've been angry. You've experienced tragedy in your life. Everyone has, and Kratos, the way he handles this, is really a perfect example of what can go wrong and how you can correct these things. So, you know, I don't have to summarize everything I just said again, but Kratos, he does the worst mistake ever in his life. He kills his own family on accident, right? It wasn't really his fault. I mean, you could say it was like half Kratos, half Ares' fault for putting them in there, but people make mistakes. This is one of the worst mistakes you can ever make as a human being, and Kratos does wrong after that. He has a vengeance-filled life. Vengeance is always the easier path to take, and Kratos, he digs into it, bro. He kills the Sisters of Fate. He kills the gods. He destroys Olympus as they all die. And then he finally kills Zeus and like the last remaining Titan, Gaia. And with all that vengeance secured, you know what he does right after that? He tries to kill himself, bro. Because that's all that he had left. He had the power of hope and he, I guess, wanted to release it to the humans, right? Turns out, you can't die. Turns out, you try to throw your weapons away, they'll come right back to you. You're cursed now. So, as a depressed man, Kratos is, he goes to the Norse lands, visits Egypt on the way, gets some, little teasers here and there for the future. Gets to Scandinavia, starts a new family, starts a new life. He's got a beard. He's feeling tired. And, what happens in Norse games, whatever we just talked about, this builds Kratos' character up to the best that it can be, in my opinion, where it's currently at. And the amount of self-reflection and realization and action that Kratos puts into his own character is why I really like him. As I said before, as a man, I could relate to the feelings he's felt. I've never committed such atrocity as Kratos has, but, you make mistakes and you gotta learn from them, bro, and your actions will speak. So, Kratos embodies a lot of these things. So yeah. So now we're going to be moving away from characters and we're just going to be talking about the combat, okay? So this is part 2, right? It's already been an hour. That's crazy, man. Yo, thanks for tuning in, everybody. So now we're going to talk about the combat similarities and differences, right? So we got the first and major thing everyone usually talks about is the jump button, okay? You hate to hear it, you love to hear it, whatever. So we got the God of War Greek Saga, right? Greek trilogy. In each of these games, there's a jump button, and you can even double jump. So, jump, double jump, right? In God of War, when you had a move where Kratos can double jump, and then you press R1 and he goes down horizontal. And then you press R1 again, and he does a little shoulder barrage, shoulder bash that way. So this is only God of War 1, keep that in mind. And obviously with jump buttons, you gain height, you go above enemies. You can juggle them by pressing triangle. You jump, press triangle, Kratos jumps, and then he swings the blades, and the enemy gets launched, right? And there's also, there's aerial grabs. There's a grab button, right? You can grab enemies in the air while you jump. And, with all this brings air combos, and people love it, right? Now, obviously there's no jump button in the Norse games, but Kratos does have jumping attacks, and we can manipulate these with runic cancels and other things to make it look like kind of like we're adding our own spin on Kratos' moves. So like, for example, Honor of the Fallen, this spear runic attack in God of War Ragnarok. Kratos charges up the spear, he jumps, and he crashes it down, right? If you see my recent shorts and my combos, we can manipulate this jump, dodge out of it, weapon switch during it, runic attack during it, and it looks like Kratos is doing a jumping runic attack, right? So that's just one example. We also have Returning Storm, where Kratos can do Returning Storm tech, and then go to bare hand and do another Returning Storm right after that. It kind of looks like a little jump, land kind of movement Kratos does. And, you know, a lot of people don't like the Norse combat because it's different than the Greek. And that's very, very, very understandable. Um, but through manipulation tactics of the combat, we can there's no jump button, but we can add our own twist on the jumping attacks, right? Like I said, you can weapon switch, you can runic cancel. Yeah, I see number 9 also mentions the Luigi tag. The Luigi tag is a jumping blades grapple. Um, and yeah, like bro, there are jumping attacks in these games, but you have to know a lot of things about the combat to achieve them. Like if you want to manipulate them, right? So the next major thing that they changed in the Greek to the Norse trilogy, the Greek trilogy to the Norse Saga, is the camera. So God of War 1, 2, and 3, they had the camera is like it's into one spot. Like you can't move the camera will move on its own. Like if you use the right stick to try and move the camera, Kratos is gonna do a roll, right? Whereas in the Norse Saga games, you can control the camera on your own. The camera's right behind Kratos. In the Greek games, the camera's like way above Kratos. Similar to Devil May Cry, if you've played that. And, these are both considered third-person action games. But what I what I hope they can add in the next God of War game, if they keep the current camera system, is a field of view slider. So basically this can pull the camera back a bit further from Kratos, and you can also pull it back in, or they can maybe zoom it out a little bit and then add a FOV slider to even go further, right? And what I would like about this is that it gives you more self-awareness in combat. You don't have to rely on arrows that go behind Kratos to see where the enemies are. I play no HUD all the time, so I always have to be on my toes, looking around, moving the camera. So it's not the easiest thing to do for crowd controlling enemies. So also a lot of people like the Greek God of War games camera for that reason, because you could see the entire room that you're in without having to move the camera or whatever, like the Norse games, right? So you can kind of see my opinion on the camera changes. They're not the worst idea that's happened in the God of War franchise, but I hope they improve it, right? Okay, what's next? So there's a similarity in the combat between the Greek and Norse games that I realized recently, and that is by holding block in the Greek games and tapping X, circle, or triangle, or even square, and you get these attacks, right? You're holding block and you press the attack button. Kratos, say you're holding block and you press square in God of War 3. Kratos is going to do Cyclone of Chaos. He spins the blades all around in circles, right? Say if you do you're holding block and you press circle in God of War 2, he'll do Rampage of the Furies, okay? Now we go over to God of War 2018 and Ragnarok, and Kratos still has these moves. You hold block, you press the light attack button, he does a runic attack, and you could do a heavy runic attack as well. But there's a big difference between these two, right? In the Norse games, there's a cooldown for these moves, and in the Greek games, there is not. However, it is understandable because the runic attacks that you do when you hold block and do an attack in God of War 2018 and Ragnarok, most of these moves are going to stun bosses or bigger enemies, right? So meaning they're gonna stagger a boss or something. They're gonna put Kratos in in the lead in battle, he's going to be taking advantage of the enemy. But in the Greek games, these moves don't always like stun bosses, right? So there's a difference between freedom of expression in these games that relies on the damage and like stagger output of these attacks. So if that makes any sense. So like I'll try to sum it up. In the Greek games, the holding block plus attack special moves, you can call them. You can do them as much as you want, right? But they're not going to stagger bosses or enemies like, say, runic attacks would in the Norse games. And I relate these two because they have the same inputs, right? You hold block and you do an attack, or you do a heavy attack. So I thought that was a cool comparison. You know, the freedom of expression, you could see the difference. And I thought of that earlier today. I'm like, that's a decent point to bring up. So yeah, no cooldown versus cooldown, right? I kind of prefer no cooldown because it gives you more freedom to play with your food. However, the cooldown also offers expression where the bosses or bigger enemies get stunned, or it's a group of enemies that get stunned by the attack. However, there's a cooldown, right? I prefer the no cooldown, but it's fine. I think both are great. They all have their purposes, right? So now we can talk about combat speed differences and similarities. So, when you bring up combat in the Greek God of War games and the Norse God of War games, people are going to think of the angry Kratos doing aerial combat, cancel tech in God of War 1, 2, and 3, and they think of the newer Norse games as slow, right? Or Dark Souls-like. And I'm sorry, bro, but like it's not the right approach to look at the Norse games. So the vanilla gameplay of the Norse games, if you don't know like any of the cancels or manipulation of the combat, it might seem a little slow, like you're playing Dark Souls with like weapon switching and like enemy launching in combat, right? However, if you know this community that I'm in, if you know the gameplay that me and my brothers have been providing, you know that you can speed up the combat by weapon switching during tag. You have the Blade of Olympus tag, you have runic cancels, you have Guardian Fury, whatever, right? Quick turn, you can buffer attacks in by holding sprint, and the list goes on and on. X Onslaught tech, Guardian Fury, whatever. So I believe the combat speed is a bit underrated in the Norse games, also including the addition of the Shatterstar shield that can cancel combat strings, or it allows you to throw the spear faster. Really speeds up gameplay if you're looking for that approach of fast gameplay speed. And we go back to the Greek games, right, where there's a jump button like we said earlier. And these jumping attacks can launch enemies, you can weapon switch in the air, you can bring the enemy up, you can bounce them off the floor and then go even higher. You can grab them. You have wings in God of War 3 where you can do an air dash like your Dante and Trickster. You have an air grapple. You can manipulate your position in the air, So there's a lot of things in each game or in each saga in the combat that offers good speed, right? But in the Norse games, you have to dig a bit deeper if you want to get that good and, that lore accurate Kratos combat, which whatever you think is in your own interpretation, right? So there's also good defense in both games. Kratos has a block and a parry in every God of War game, I believe, and in the Norse games, with the approach being on the bit slower side on the surface level, people are more prone to play defensive, which is okay. Like, you have a variety of shields to mess around with, and their counters are each strong in their own right. Someone said, number 9 said, in a nutshell, Norse speed is overlooked. Yeah, it is overlooked because it has hidden potential, right? So yeah, that's what I'll talk about with combat speed. I mentioned what I wanted to, I think. So we can go over weapon switching now a little bit. So one thing that's nice about weapon switching in the Greek God of War games is that it's mostly seamless. And what I mean by seamless is that there's no animation of like Kratos like standing still for a moment and like taking out the weapon and like, I mean, there is, but you could still do things while switching weapons. Meanwhile, in like the Norse Saga with vanilla gameplay, when you switch weapons, Kratos like kind of pauses for a second and like he takes the weapons off his back or whatever. He pops the spear out, and basically you can't block or you can't really do anything while Kratos is taking the weapons off of his back, and that's kind of a problem. If you don't time the weapon switch right, say you're fighting a boss, the boss is coming at you like this, and you're Kratos right here. You take out the blades, Kratos can't dodge because he's taking out the weapons off his back. Boom, right? So there are ways to move around this, however, like implementing legacy tech into your combat. You can switch weapons during evasive attacks, which helps a lot because you get iframes from evasive attacks, and you can switch weapons during it, right? Um, Weapon switching can also be manipulated during Guardian Fury tech because as you're doing Guardian Fury tech, towards the end of the animation you can change weapons, right? So you do Guardian Fury tech barehanded to axe, right? You start off with the axe. However, if you press left D-pad during that animation and enter Legacy Rage at that very same moment, and then do an attack and do Legacy tag out, you're gonna have the blades out instead of the axe because you just buffered a weapon swap with entering Rage. So there are ways to really switch weapons fast in Ragnarok, but in 2018, you can switch weapons really fast by implementing a quick turn immediately after a weapon switch. So, basically, like, say you have the axe out in 2018, you press right D-pad to take the axe out. So if you want a weapon switch really, really fast and buffer in an attack during it, you can press left D-pad for the blades with your thumb and slide the finger down onto down D-pad for a quick turn, while also holding R1. And this will buffer in a weapon switch and an attack at the same time. So there is like some tech in 2018 and Ragnarok that allows for seamless weapon switching. And 2018 has Legacy tech, which allows you to swap weapons during evasive attacks, which grants you iframes also. So, seamless weapon switching is there in both sagas, but I believe the Greek saga does it more seamless and more accessible to the player, right? Like I said, in the Norse Saga, you might get stuck in the animation changing your weapons, and you might get hit. You might lose your run or whatever, right? Meanwhile, the Greek games, you just tap the D-pad, or you can press L1 plus X in God of War 3, and it's a seamless weapon switch attack, which is dope. You can also do that in Ragnarok if you just hold the D-pad, but, Kratos still has to reach out for the weapon, and you gotta watch out, right? So, those are my thoughts on the weapon switching. They both have their benefits and doubts. I think the Greek games does it right, though. So, now we can talk a little bit about the rage modes. So, like, the Greek games have their own rage. A God of War 1, it was what? I don't even remember what it's called. Rage of the Gods, maybe? Or I forget. But Kratos is, like, in this Spartan armor set, like, electricity, blue, electric Spartan armor, and, like, huge powers. It looks pretty cool, but one downside of the rage mode in God of War 1, it's an old game. It's in 2005. We can't blame it for too much, but once you exit Rage, you can't exit, or once you enter Rage, you can't exit it. So you're stuck using it, right? God of War 1, you can't exit your Rage. It's still cool, still does great damage, but it's one downside. You have to use it all at once, right? God of War 2 had Rage of the Titans. This is where they kind of went a step ahead with the Rage. You can actually exit Rage, like, enter and exit whenever you want. You could enter Rage during an air combo, do a Rage specific attack, and then leave Rage and then continue your combo and keep, conserve yourself. And God of War 3, they added the Blade of Olympus for Rage, which I think is amazing. There's some tech with that in God of War 3. If you're at like super low height, say you're at like 0 height above the ground, just like right above the ground, and you activate Rage for the Blade of Olympus, Kratos will crash to the ground doing a little AoE attack. There's some tech there. Kratos does big damage with the Blade of Olympus. However, you still take a little bit of damage while you're using it if, you get hit or whatever. And again, you can activate it, deactivate it at any point you want, bringing that mechanic from God of War 2. And now we enter God of War 2018 Rage. So, in this game, there's only one rage mode, Fury Rage. Kratos screams, he punches things. He uses it during the Baldur fight for the first time. You can throw a rock at people, throw a giant boulder. You can go flying. You can stomp the ground with a huge shock wave. It's really dope. Spartan Fury Rage in God of War 2018. One of the coolest things of 2018 that he included. And now we move on to Ragnarok, which has 4 rage modes. You heard that right. 4 rage modes. So that's dope. They brought Fury back, right, from God of War 2018. Then they included Valor Rage, which is like, it's rage mode. You activate it and you heal. Kratos heals himself, but it can also work as a counter attack. And if you basically parry an attack with activating this Valor Rage, it gives you like a damage boost, it staggers the enemy, like you're lit, right? And then you got Wrath, Spartan Wrath, where Kratos gets angry, not actually, but he screams in rage, and he slams his weapon down into the enemy after charging at them, and it's really dope, really, really cool to hear that Kratos scream in each one he does. And so that's a rage mode using like Kratos' weapons. And then the final rage mode that added in God of War Valhalla, Legacy Rage, which is the Blade of Olympus. It acts like the God of War 3 Blade of Olympus pretty much, not too much different. And yeah, I'm a big fan of Legacy Rage. And there's also Rage Cancels in God of War Ragnarok. And there's a lot of potential with those as well. Look into that. If you don't know about it, I highly recommend it. And so yeah, as to conclude the podcast number 2, I'll give my thoughts on what I prefer, whether it's the Greek or the Norse games. And so I'm gonna do a little bit of story time. So like as a kid, this is in 2005. I'm 2 years old at the moment. In 2005, I'm sitting on my dad's lap in the living room upstairs. It's dark. There's no lights on. And all of a sudden, I see God of War 1 on the big TV. And my mom is on the couch in the background, and she's like, you can't have him seeing this game at 2 years old. And, my dad being my dad, and me being me, we just chilled there. My mom is like, whatever. And I've seen God of War 1 when I was a baby. And this really put me on to gaming. This really put me on to Kratos. This is why I'm still playing these games. If it wasn't for that night, maybe I wouldn't be here covering these things right now. And I have a lot of nostalgia with God of War 1 and 2. And basically seeing my dad play these games when I was younger made me get my own PS3 when I was like 12, maybe 11. And I played them myself, right? I ran through the games and I played God of War 3. I'm like, all right, that's Kratos for you. He's one of my favorites. And some time went on. Then you reach 2018. And I seen my dad playing it when it came out, God of War 2018. And I didn't really care at the time. When in 2018 I was 15 years old, I was riding my bike. I was in 9th grade, a young high school kid. I wasn't really gaming as much. Fortnite just came out. If I was gaming, I'm playing Fortnite with my boys. I wasn't really into single player action games as much as I am now. And then basically I see like I'm on YouTube one day, like a few years later, maybe like 2019 or just 1 year later. And I see like someone playing God of War 4. So I'm like, oh, okay, this looks pretty cool. So I start playing it, I get a little far and then I take a break, come back like a few months later, I finish it. Skip a year ahead, and this is like near COVID time now. Like COVID was coming up. This is near 2020, 2021 maybe. I forget when exactly. And I see another video on YouTube of someone playing God of War 2018 with no HUD. Shout out to Give Me God of War Plus. That channel inspired me to start this channel with his no HUD gameplay of God of War 2018. I seen that and I'm like, yo, this guy makes the game look really good. And after I start watching him, I see other players like Combo Spartan. And another one was this guy named Crimson. If you see Crimson in my chat, that's who I'm talking about. He's like an OG Geyser. and he put me onto tech, and like I seen like him do something. I don't remember what it was, but I'm like, yo, what the hell was that? Maybe it was like a teleport axe cleave or something, or the way he canceled the blades retreating slash, and I'm like getting into the game now. I'm like, yo, I'm commenting on their videos. I'm like, yo, you guys are crazy, something. And then I see like I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was like Sultan or someone else. And I learned how to do like the teleport axe cleave in God of War 2018, right? And now this is where my channel started, like sort of starts to take off because I started uploading in what, like 2022, maybe 2023. I don't remember it exactly, but um, if you go back to like my early channel, like my first few videos, it's just like me in 2018, like learning like simple stuff. And once I started learning tech, the first tech video you see in my channel is when I got into a Reddit group chat with the people I just mentioned. And they put me on to like, I talked to them about the game. I talked to them about what they think and whatnot. Shout out to the OGs on 2018. You know you who you are. And basically, I started learning tech from there on out, and I implemented my no HUD playstyle that I got inspired by from God of War into the tech gameplay, and that's where I'm today. So, like I said, I have a lot of nostalgia for the Greek games, but the Norse games really built Kratos' character a lot. Which do I prefer? I'm gonna go with the Greek games. I have a lot of nostalgia, alright? It's the nostalgia that's gonna carry me, okay? I like the angry Kratos. I like his actions and how he reflects on his memories in God of War 1 and 2. Kratos in God of War 3 is one of the best things in gaming you'll ever witness. And you go to the Norse games where it's more serious tone. You know, I'm not going to repeat everything I said earlier, but the character development of Kratos peaks at God of War Valhalla, right? And everyone loves that. But I'm gonna go with nostalgia, bro. Um, I might play the Norse games all the time, but I love the Norse games, but I also have strong memories with the Greek games, so I'm gonna go with those. So yeah, that sort of wraps up podcast episode 2. I gave my thoughts on the breakdown of Kratos' character from the Greek saga all the way to the Norse saga. I broke down significant moments that stand out to me, and I probably forgot a few things. Um, but after we broke down his character, mentioned some significant moments, we talked about the combat differences, and let me know what you guys think in the comments down below or in the chat here if you're here. You guys heard all my thoughts. I spat out everything for an hour and a half almost. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down below, and thank you for listening. So yeah. Yo, Boxer, yo, good to see you, man. W Podcast, W Work, thanks, number 9 and Tyler. Going with the Greek games is so understandable, just like how I prefer GTA San Andreas over GTA 5 and online. Yeah, you know what I mean. Exactly. Combo Spartan Crimson Brothers, names is so OG, Blair, yeah, I know. Yeah, you heard that story a while ago, yeah. When I was 2 in the non-face cam days, yeah. Number 9 loves his rage cancels, facts. It's the sauce, yeah. Um, with the rage cancel sauce, Semi Mario, Legacy Tag, Infinite Realm, Shit Valor, and all. Yes, so much rage cancels in the Norse Saga. The Greek Saga, God of War 2 did rage the best, and Norse Ragnarok did the absolute best. Yeah, I like that. You could decide from God of War 2 or 3, whichever rage you like better. It's whatever you prefer. Between the Blade of Olympus or Rage of the Titans. 2018 got that weapon swap quick turn tag, facts. Yeah, I saw Ty got back. Yeah, Legacy tag. I'm just scrolling up, seeing what you guys are talking about. Weapon switching. I think God of War 3 is faster, but Norse done right by the player could keep it up with that. But just vanilla God of War 3 is better. Yeah, I think so. I see a gamer got some tea, nice. Some coffee, perhaps. Yo, Clover, speaking facts since 2004. Yo, thanks, man. I was born in 2003, though. I think you were 4, right? I love the combat in the Norse games, in my opinion. Yo, nice to know, JT. Thanks for letting me know, man. Okay, alright, gamer got another cup. Um, okay. Oh, I see Gamer did his like keyboard tech there with the combos talk. Um, Man thought Greece has too much tax, so he switched to Norse United Emirates. Yeah, like tax evasion Kratos. Um, okay. I see you guys talking about Kazan there. Like Bamba gotta get back to Kazan. Clear your backlogs first, Bamba. Thanks. Uh, yeah, okay. Come on, Santa Monica, drop that next God of War. I know, Bamba. Well spoken, ABG. Yo, thank you, JT. And yo, Captain. Yo, good to see you, man. Um, Valhalla just one of the best DLCs. Yeah, and it was free, dude. It like finalized Kratos' character there. Peak bald man, yeah. Atreus still needs him. We need Kratos in Egypt too. Yes, Atreus definitely is gonna need Kratos' help at some point in the future. We need God of War 6 announcement in the Game Awards. Yo, did you guys see that teaser that Jeff Keighley posted on Twitter? Apparently, there's like it looks like Egypt, and there's like a crocodile, like rock. There's like a bear that looks like Atreus, and there's an armor set in the middle that looks like the Lunda armor from God of War Ragnarok. It's like, yo, this is God of War Egypt, bro. We got teased this legit yesterday on Twitter. Yo, when the Game Awards are out, I'm gonna like live stream that, bro. Cannot miss the reaction. That as Tyr the Explorer, yeah, Tyr, bro. Tyr, like I said, he's the god of anthropology, bro. He'll go to any culture and learn about you. Um, Absolute Cinema, I would say Ragnarok to make Kratos a bit soft because they showed the same killing gods guy crying. Yeah, he cried at the end when his son was leaving, right? There's like a distinguished, if I was Kratos in that position, I'd be crying too. Watch your tone, bomb boy. Yeah, I saw Reezy was here. Yeah, even Faye as well, normal. I mean, how Atreus is not huge, so like that. Some are huge, some are like that. Yeah. Um, I guess puberty hits hard. Size varies, yeah, with the giants. Kind of big compared to the normal, but shorter than the typical giant sizes. Right, right. Like a tall teen, but not a giant. She was giant too, easy, so it's Angerboda. Oh yeah, Angerboda's grandma. Why is the grandma the size of a building again? That's funny, man. Yo, thanks for stopping by, Reezy. Thanks for listening, man. Okay, number 9 said, playing as Atreus in Ragnarok is objectively not good because new players in the first time playthrough Atreus will be good, but the problem is that the sections kill the replayability of God of War, in my opinion. So yeah, I think it's objectively fine the first playthrough, but it might slow down like player interest in the story once you hit Ironwood, especially. And then, like you said, replayability, it's not good for the game, right? Atreus sections hurt the replayability. Gamer was saying Deadass Kratos was being kind to Thor because somewhere his feels about his emotions from a father's point of view. Same with Freya as well. Yeah, like I said, Kratos can relate to Thor and Freya, and once he knows their character a little bit, he kind of like puts things at rest or eases things down. They ended with a big bang to create hype for Ragnarok, right? Imagine being a powerful god and seeing one bald guy and a pre-adolescent kid kill both of your powerful god's sons. Yeah, we were talking about like Thor's reaction to when Kratos killed Magni and Modi. Like what that could have looked like. I have no idea. Like a mad drunk man. Yeah, Ty was working on algebra. Okay, yeah, good luck, Ty, with your studies. I know you have your test coming up soon. Okay. Okay, I think that's about it, right? I'm gonna go back down to the present chat, see what you guys are saying. Okay. Yo, I see Nero's still here. Yo, let's go. I missed the whole thing, but it was probably tough. Yo, thank you, Boxer. Yeah, this was longer than the first one. Great cast, man. Yo, thank you so much, Nero. Thanks for listening, bro. I think God of War 2005 had hack and slash vibes, while 2018 slash Ragnarok was more like technical boxing with its tech. I really like that. How you said that, Nature. I'm not Nature, Nero. Technical boxing is very. I think it's the right term to use with combat experience that we have here. W Podcast AVG, thank you, Bamba. Appreciate it, bro. And cancels. Mahir Seth should direct the next game. That'd be dope. At least the combat, right? Yeah, I saw your comment on it too. Got like 50 likes. Oh, on Captain Cuba's thing? Yeah. I saw hopefully we get a new trailer. I saw his comment number 9 on Cuba's video. Yeah. Yo, Sunset. Blippity. Blippity. Yo, good to see you, man. Hope you're having a nice night. We just finished up the podcast. So yeah. I'm gonna go to the PS5 screen now. Thank you for listening, everybody. That's it for the podcast. And now we're just gonna continue our regularly scheduled program. Let me turn on the camera here. Hold on one sec. I gotta fix the chat too, because I saw it was like kind of bugging out last stream. It was like at the very bottom and you couldn't even see it. Okay, is the camera focused here? My laptop's like bugging. One second. Okay, I think it is. I just have to now click OK a few times. So I press it a bunch. Oh. Alright, now we're good to go, I believe. Great podcast. Yo, thank you so much, Relic. Thank you, man. God of War 3. Yeah, we're going to play some God of War 3. Actually, I'm going to take a like 2-minute standing break. I've been playing God of War 3. Nice, man. We're going to play it right now. You know, because we discussed the Greek saga and the Norse saga, so we'll play both tonight. Oh, my stream's frozen. Okay, I'm gonna take a standing break. Give me like 2-3 minutes. Yo, thank you, Ty. Yeah, we're gonna play some Greek Gao tonight, boys. I'll be right back.
Before the age of the twilight set upon the gods, a legend rose to claim his place among them. And even though Kratos sat on the throne as the new god of war, he was haunted by visions of his family. A family he himself murdered. But the hands of death could not defeat him. The Sisters of Fate could not control him. And on this day, the man, the legend, Kratos, will have his revenge.
Yo, this intro is fire, right? Oh my god. Hold up, I'm back. Yo, this shit still goes hard to this day, right? Yeah. I'm levitating, facts. Alright, I'm back. Let me just fix my camera because it's frozen. Now I have to fix the focus. Bro, I was hearing the music as I'm like standing up. I'm like, do 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 do. Okay, come on. Bro, everything we just talked about is like showing up in this cutscene. Like for the past hour and a half. It's all like back in this intro. The end begins. Zeus! Let's go. Yeah, we're here. I'll start a new game. Keep it on hard mode. I don't plan to get that far, but you know, We'll see. Where's the remote at? Here it is.
My vengeance ends now.
Ends now. Alright, Cray Cray. Time to go cuckoo.
My brothers.
We just streamed God of War 2 recently, so if you remember that story, we're right here.
A victory that ended the Great War and brought forth the reign of Mount Olympus.
Bored. Oh, bored.
Depths of the underworld.
I thought 3 is so sick. Yeah, I didn't expect to be playing it tonight. On a Sunday night right now.
Our mountain emerged out of the chaos.
I put some like Christmas lights up. There's some red lights right back there if you can see them. The Star Wars screen, whatever it's called. I scouted 2 in a lot of streams. Like, that's alright, bro. You were there for like the end of God of War 2. Or like when we got to the Phoenix and stuff.
A mountain that has come to be the absolute measure
No worries,
of
bro.
strength and power.
Bro, this game is crazy. Hey, holiday vibes. Yeah, yo, it's about to be December, man. In like 34 minutes, 36 minutes.
Power is to be tested. The mortal Kratos seeks to destroy all that I have wrought.
Seeks to destroy all that he has wrought.
Brothers,
Yeah, we back. Welcome back,
put
number 9.
aside the petty grievances that have splintered us for so long.
We will unite.
We will
Could have some
unite.
sick red and green lights maybe. Yeah, I can
We
change
will
it.
stand together,
Can try it.
and I
Maybe
will
that looks nice.
wipe out this plague.
Dark Souls 1 tomorrow, yeah.
Will prevail.
Yo, Zeus thinks he's gonna catch the W. He's like, yo, we got the boys on deck. You go that way. I'm gonna stay up here. Go get this Titan. Like, yo, Hermes, like, go get me the mail. Like, what does Hermes even do here? Does he do anything? I mean, he runs, but, like, where? I don't know what Hermes does here. Like, he has no play in this battle right now that we see. Hades we get a glimpse of. Hercules just sending down Brogger. You know, the undead Greek soldiers. Let's go. All the Olympians, yeah. Hello, Kratos. Hello.
Your son
Exactly.
has returned. I bring the destruction of Olympus.
The music's not on. Bro, where's the music at? Here it is. The music was missing, brother. Like, these are the block buttons I was talking about? Like, bro, obviously they have no cooldown. That's crazy. Alright, we gotta just grab the dude. And you can just farm. Hermes just acts like a normal NPC here. Yeah, bro. He just does his thing. Somewhere. Hold up. Sorry, I just had to move the setup. Do not deny me my doobie facts. I need my doobie of Olympus. Bruh. Hermes rage baits Kratos. Chooses to transform Kratos to omniversal level. Yeah. Like later. Bro, that boy Poseidon is crazy. Yeah, TC Carson cold. Sending his goons, yeah, Bamba. Like Hercules or something back there. Yeah, Atreus, where are you? Father. Like, this was not in the Battle of Ragnarok. Instead you had like Ragnarok itself. Yo, gamer, welcome back, bro. Finishing some stuff, no problem, bro. We just hopped on God of War 3. Crazy, these titans are just falling one by one. You're talking about NTR stream removing cooldowns from God of War North games balancing them out? I was pressing the wrong thing. Hold on. Bro, I was talking about that on the podcast like 20 minutes ago. I'm like, I discussed like cooldown versus no cooldown on like the holding block attacks. Like, you know, because in Ragnarok it's like the same thing. Like this game, you can do it whenever with no cooldown. But, you know, the runic attacks like can stagger bosses and stuff. So those are like, I don't know, there's a difference, but I like the no cooldowns because it's like, you know, I don't know, it's just fun. Same with runics though, so it's cool. Kratos regretting this 1,000 years later. Facts. Players in the remaster are amazing, yeah. Yeah, never know in the description. It's goated, right? Oh, I haven't fought this boss in a minute. I forgot we have wings right now. This is like fresh off of God of War 2. Yeah, no problem, game. I think it's cool if they put magic meter instead of the cooldown. Yeah, they can return to that. We'll see how it looks or in the next game. Bro, we were talking about like the God of War Egypt tease that was posted like yesterday. That's crazy. Crazy, that's a thing now. We are on art mode. Consider the running attacks magic meter. Oh bro, hold on. I'll like read what you said in a second. Magic attacks and have them consume a mana meter? Yeah, that'd be cool too. Bro, I wanted to use magic there, but see, if we had a runic attack, we could have like canceled the animation or something. But like, I don't know, not really. Watch out. Okay, we're getting fumbled. Oh, okay, it looks like we just gotta dodge back. Tease, look up like Jeff Keighley, like God of War, or like something. He like just posted something on Twitter apparently. It was like yesterday. Or you look on Captain Cuba's YouTube channel. We have to start from here. Alright, we gotta do this, bro. Yo, this lady, Gaia, she's like in battle. Like my arm. Yeah, it might be back, bro. Like, there was a alligator tease, there was like a bear like that looks just like Atreus in his bear form, and there's like a piece of like Ragnarok armor on the like rock as well. And what the hell? Looks like we're in the River Nile or something in the tease image. Bro, is this guy good? Is he bugged? Oh, we didn't dodge. I think we're the bug one. Yeah, bro. Bro, I paid $200 for a GoWR game. Not gonna lie. Actually, like, we need a new one. Like a, or it's coming, I guess, bro. You say that it's soon. When we use that magic, we don't get hit. Bro, what the hell is that move? Let's not die here. Alright, he's cooked. This one is just square. It's like the first one. Yeah, magic. Like, magic saved my life. Take my money, Santa Monica in my life. Spend well over $300 on Ragnarok. Facts with all the in-game purchases it has. Imagine Ragnarok had like pay to win, like free game kind of options. Hello, Hades. I was gonna buy Ragnarok Deluxe Edition just for the promise. Let's say what you bought. Every version, yo, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't have the deluxe. I just have the pre-order version. Bought the same game 3 times. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you got the pre-order version and the deluxe. Oh, bro. I am so bad right now at this game. We gotta like... We don't even have to fight these guys. We can just run past them. There's like a way to fly really fast soon. I don't know if I can do it right now. I don't think so. Yeah, we can't do it right now. I think we can do it in like New Game Plus or something. Or later. I haven't played this game in a minute, so like, excuse my gameplay. $50 for Legacy Rage. Yeah. Oh, just like how Gil bought 300 Yote pack? Yeah. I guess so, bro, yeah. I haven't bought a game for more than $70, thank goodness. I mean, $70 is more than enough, but anyway. Like, I miss when games were 60. Like, that was a bit more viable. But, you know, it is what it is. Well then, Gal Patriot bags. Like Sunset. Gal A made it, yeah. Like, might have to cop. Alright, we need some Hellstones, bruh. Smart boy AVG, we reasonable. Yeah. I like can't afford those like much higher, bro. $70 is more than enough, dude. Like, I gotta save money for Christmas, bro. I have to go Christmas shopping. Like, I cannot buy a game right now. Why would you want to skip Ironwood back? Skip Ironwood for $100? Yeah, I would never buy that. Maybe if it was like 200. Alright, here we go. We got Lord Ares right underneath where we stand. You can like see him. That's crazy. We still have that golden fleece from God of War 2. Oh, dude. Like, yo, Ares is right at our feet, frozen. That's crazy. Such a cool detail. Doing this, like, does damage to the big guy. So it's not like God of War Ragnarok. It's a little easier to fight them in this game than Valhalla. Imagine this guy was the Valhalla Minotaur instead of the Lady Huntress. That'd be insane. Yo, Tyler with the 5 gifted memberships? Oh my gosh. Yo, W Tyler in the building. Yo, thank you so much, Tyler. That's crazy, man. Means a lot, bro. Thank you. Yo, W tie, bro. Oh my gosh. Like, that chat emoji, let's go. W. Thanks, Ty. Yo, Evan's keeper, or Evan Shore keeper. That him? It is, bro. Ares? We'll look at him. Bro. Well, there's his face. And he has, like, armor on, it looks like. Hold on. Forgot how to exit the photo mode for a moment. Here lie the remains of Ares, the fallen god of war. Yeah, W tie, let's get hairy, yeah. Irvis got one, yeah. That was cool. Yo, Kai guy, yo, good to see you, bro. Who's him, even? Oh yeah, Ares, yeah, or Evan. Yeah, love that Gorilla's cover. Yo, good to see you, Kaga. Playing this game for how long I don't know, or I don't know how long. First time I realized now, yeah, me too, bro. Long time, right? Yo, Superman. Whoa. Chill. Instead of square for companion action, they better make it as grab button if there are any sequel back to old days. That'd be interesting. Yeah, maybe they can do something with it, like a circle button mechanic, other than just to interact with items. Make it a grab button again or something. Aw, bro, we didn't have time for magic. I'm like rusty on this game, yo. We gotta move, dog. Alright, we are eating that. Let's go. Like, yo, he parries that with the blade. Or at least blocks it. Yeah, so this is God of War 3, yeah. It's like madness, bro. Like, right after God of War 2. Slams are so loud in this game, it's hilarious, yeah. Deadass. Like that other attack he did. Alright, we just gotta like... yeah, game. That's funny. Yeah, yo, do Guardian's Fury. Ah, not really. Ooh, the damage adds up. Oh, I'm gonna turn the lights blue. I thought they were green. Like, put it back to blue. The Christmas colors. Alright, time to use our resources. Use the environment, Kratos. Jonathan. Impa, I need you, Impa. Hello, Impa. Yeah, Gamer has not played God of War 3. That's like a goated game. Could play at some point if you wanted to. If you had like free time. Or to stream it, perhaps. Oh, this glitch always happens, bro. There's like a texture bug inside of Gaia. Looks like a Christmas wrapping paper or something on the walls. Like in some spots here. What did I watch in parlors back then? Yeah, I bet, bro. Like one of those games. Started from 2018. We're landing on PC. Facts. I remember those days. Do you know the original Kratos design tattoos was blue? Yeah. That was called Dark Odyssey. And then they made like a Dark Odyssey like black and gold one in God of War 2. And then it's like now in the Norse games. Oh. Do we miss doing that with Kratos? I mean, like in puzzles? Imagine they bring back these, like, connect the walls. Like, now we climb, Atreus. Hey, Kratos and Atreus could climb this. Like, let's not forget, Atreus has that hook shot. He'll be like this. He moving like young Kratos. Gotta try chaos mode someday, yeah. Heard about it, yeah. Bro, remember when I streamed it? I couldn't get past the end. That Cerberus encounter. That was crazy. Yeah, take your time, gamer, at some point if you're interested in playing it. I know you see me like stream it in the past, but it is a really fun game. Yeah, Time Master Ninja Kratos facts. Exactly. Just means it's Guy's birthday facts. With like the glitch wallpaper. Alright, now we're like out for violence again. Like I'm back. Surface encounter is mad? Yeah, bro. I can like load the save. I definitely still have it. At some point. Ooh. The big boy has shown his face.
A true warrior does not
So
hide
loud.
beside him. Leave the sea and face me.
You have disrespected the gods for the last time, Kratos.
Bro. Like, that's crazy work. Kratos is just like out here on top of Gaia. I remember this part on like chaos mode. It's like whack at first.
Jump to my hand!
Is God of War 3 Kratos bigger than God of War 4? Apparently so. I think so. Looks like he cuts Kratos, but like I don't lose any health.
Greatness of Olympus!
That is crazy. Ah, we missed. Alright, sit down, Mr. Sea God. God of the sea. I think older Kratos could still do this kind of thing, bro. I mean, Right now he's just like fighting him. You know what I mean? Let's see if old Kratos could do this far. Probably, right? Hell yeah. Kratos can still move like that in the newer games, like, why not? Like, ooh, that's cold. Kratos always moved like crazy in 2018 in Ragnarok. He didn't have any crazy feats. He had like here and there, like fighting Thor, like Garm maybe. But like this game, these are like the feats. Other than like the sisters as well, like Hercules. Ooh. Yeah, Kratos been moving crazy for a long time, but like he definitely still got it. Like let's not forget. Like you see what he pulled on Baldur too, at the end of 2018. Like used the blades like and got him. Hit him with the running R2, but like in the air. Ooh. Got hit with like the solidifier. He's 7 foot tall, pre-Kratos. Cut 1 foot short after and gained belly fat in exchange. Yeah. It's not a bad way to put it. Was like 7 foot something in Greek games, 6 something in Norse? Yeah, I think so. I think that sounds about right.
Zeus should have kept you where you belong.
Yeah, yeah.
No matter how many gods fall, there will
Kratos killed the
always be
dragon in
another to
2018, that was
stand
dope. Yeah, it
against
was.
They will fall as well.
you.
Absolute
The death of
cinema.
Olympus means the death of us all.
Then prepare for your death, Poseidon.
Imagine like seeing that, like having that image, it like put into your brain. Oh my gosh. This guy's a monster. What the hell? Who did you encounter, Poseidon? Oh my gosh. He like mud you good. Like, oh my gosh. Calm down, sir. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's funny, game. Bro, his expressions in those scenes are gnarly. Like, he came to get the job done. He was not hesitating, bro. That was wild. Like, no. Like, all of Olympus tremble at my name. Zeus is weak. Ares and Athena are dead, and I wield the blade. He said that like 10 minutes ago. He just took out that, bro. What the hell? He's like, that's right.
Kratos, the death of Zeus
Zeus is within our
That
reach.
poor ship, all the people on it. Yeah, I know. If he had a whole dragon, maybe, and his belly will start getting bigger. Yeah, Kratos must have been feasting in Midgard. He must have been eating good. Yeah, Poseidon was like not good there. Like mud was cooked. Let us ascend, Gaia. Let's go fight Zeus now. Like we're gonna beat him. Here we go.
What will you do, Father? You can no longer hide behind the skirts of Athena.
Athena is dead.
Athena is dead.
Rage that consumes you.
Like the skirts of Athena.
What more will you destroy?
The hands of death could not defeat me. The sisters of fate could not hold me. And you will not
My
see
gosh.
the end of this day. I will have my revenge!
Excellent child! I will tolerate your insolence no more!
Virgin's child. Like, bro, chill. Like, Kratos was on that timing, but like, it wasn't happening right now. I was just like digesting that cutscene. Like, no, Gaia. Well, there goes the mission. Kratos looks crazy in like the next shot.
I can hold on no longer!
If I help you, we will both fall. Even now, Zeus gains.
The destruction of Zeus is why you saved me from death!
Oh, and it does like the close-up here.
Serve the Titans.
Do not deny me my revenge!
Yeah, Kratos
Listen
with the
carefully.
black eyes, exactly.
We're a simple
When I
pawn,
saw
nothing
that,
more.
when I read that, I was like,
No
yo,
longer
that's
your
perfect.
concern. This is our war, not yours.
No, Kratos. All that work. All that God of War 2 work. Like, falling down again. Back to Atlas. Like, yo, Atlas, you still here, bro?
I have lived as a warrior. I have died as a god.
Yeah, we seen all this on stream. That's
And
crazy.
suffered the ultimate sacrifice. I have been denied release.
Release.
I will defeat Olympus. I
Ugh.
will have my revenge.
Okay. Yeah, going ball straight from the start for real. Now we can chill, bro. Oh my gosh. That level felt like insane. Like now the music is like really descendant upon us. I can like turn on my TV a little bit and chill now. Yeah, chills, bro. Bro's like entering his prime right now. Like time to like get the rest of the gods. Like they gonna rob us when we, or oh my gosh, I can't speak. They gonna rob him when they see him. Like getting Kratos as soon as they see us in the water. This music is crazy. The realm of Hades. Like what a wonderful place.
We are not finished, Zeus. The gates of Hades have never held me.
Death cannot hold those.
Hey, who is that?
Athena,
Athena.
I have missed you, Spartan.
Yeah.
I don't.
My
Like,
sacrifice to save Zeus.
oh my gosh, Kratos is like stunned for a second.
You still appear to be an Olympian.
Appearances can be deceiving, Kratos.
so can the children of Olympus.
Like the same green from Odin's basement.
But remember, my death came by your blade.
My blade was meant for Zeus. Be quick with your words.
Tyler facing math like that. Facts. He was like,
War
I don't.
is your design, and mankind
No,
suffers.
like just for like the laughs. Yeah.
Suffer.
No, math is hard, bro. I understand.
Is all that matters.
Zeus will not fall as easily as Ares. To destroy the king of the gods, you must seek the source of his strength,
Yeah.
flame of Olympus.
You once sacrificed yourself to save Zeus, and now you seek to destroy him.
What
Like
has brought about this change?
this dude Kratos.
I see truths.
He like analyzed the situation.
Perhaps these will earn back your trust.
Do you know? Want to know something funny? Why a guy foolishly betrayed
These
Kratos?
are the blades of exile.
The death of Athena, goddess of wisdom, made everyone half as wise. Basically, everyone is half stupid. Yeah, that can make sense. She was the goddess of wisdom, and now she's in this form,
Remember,
not of this realm.
As long as Zeus reigns, there is no hope for mankind. Destroy the flame, Kratos, and the very foundations of Olympus will crumble.
So right where we're standing, you can see like a lot of like the incoming locations. It's like cool foreshadowing. So like obviously there's the temple to our left where we go, but those judges right there with the chain, these guys are in God of War Valhalla. You know, they pull the chain that's in Greece. Like right when you get up top. And it's like the fact that it's right there in the center, right when you spawn, it's like good level design, like good level direction. Dude, that's like climbing out of Hades. Yeah, that's just like insane, dude. Like, I gotta do that again. Like, bro's back in the underworld. And the weather today is so depressing, all foggy, overcast, and dark. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. It was a rainy day here today, too. It was a rainy Sunday. Like, now that it's getting cold, and it gets dark fast, bro, the days feel, like, different than how they used to. Tartarus to the right also. Oh, yes, we can look at that as well. Okay, if the camera wants to move that way, probably have to go back. Oh my gosh, I thought we were dead for a second. Okay, if I come across it again, I'll look at it for sure. Good old days, yeah. Yeah, like those times when you don't feel like doing much but still got it, yeah. You like find things to do. Or you got to do it anyway.
Did you miss me?
Yeah, we're Italian, bro. Just saying, yeah. I wanted to like get the camera zoomed in, but find it again.
The blades of exile will serve you well, Kratos. You
Kratos'
shall
Spartan
call forth
soldiers.
the spirits of your exiled Spartan brothers.
Like, we got the homies in battle now. Let me some of that rage, Kratos, yeah. Like, lend me some of your power. Use the Spartan brothers. Like, let's go. Hi, Mr. Krabs. Facts. The crab shell. Really hate this level? What do you hate about it, bro? I think the level design's pretty good. I mean, look at the plays, bro. It looks insane. And then the encounters are, like, just hellish. Yeah. Thanks, guys. I mean, what don't you like about it? Oh gosh. We lost like half our health on this bar somehow. Loves self-sealing over base heat chads. I mean, yeah, you gotta love this game. I mean, I get it if people don't like it though. Like, whoever. I don't know, the enemies puzzle's not a fan. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, it's understandable, bro. Although the puzzles like later are like, you know, if you know what to do, it's like a little easier, but it's still kind of annoying sometimes moving stuff around. A note scrawled by a tortured soul. Suppressive darkness is no place for a delicate flower to bloom. Tonight I honor Hades' requests and join his table, but I swear on the morrow I will leave this foul place with you at my side. Nothing shall keep me from you, my darling Persephone. Perithous. I don't know who that is. I know Persephone was Hades' wife, though. So, like, is that someone who's trying to, like, talk to her? Sounds like it. Hold up. Can we upgrade the blades at all? Nah, that's 4K. We only got 1.2K. Alright, prepare your eyes. Make sure there are no children watching. Like, oh no! It's a Gorgon! Imagine these things were in Valhalla, dude. That'd be crazy. Like a new enemy type as well. Yeah, the lore. Like, I like those notes, the notes in this game. Too bad we don't get a Gorgon head like we did in the other two games. Yeah, only like when we kill these guys. Cool what they included though, I guess. Whoa, did you see that? I tried to like grab it, one of the smaller enemies, but we grabbed the Medusa, the Gorgon, because she went flying up there. Alright. Doing that is really resourceful as well. If you grab them and then run, it'll do damage to the enemy. Like if you ever need a strat, it's always a good one. Oh, whoops. I need some water, dude. Hey, can you grab an enemy and look how Kratos holds them? Put them on a finger in their mouth and they look at their eyes? Oh yeah, like how Kratos like holds the enemy. Yeah, it's like creepy. I can look at that maybe. All of them have puzzles? Yeah, every like Greek game has these kind of puzzles. The Norse games puzzles are like a little different, I feel like. The Gorgon tried to be slick and Kratos was not having it. Yeah, raw. You know, Tyler, but can't a man hate? Yeah, go for it, yeah.
Hades,
looks smooth though, and polished visuals. Yeah, it's like a remaster too. Looks pretty good.
Now that you are here, you can free me.
Yeah, the visuals hold up well after a decade. Yeah, right.
My bow. Please, free me. And it is yours.
Okay. Free me. And it is yours.
What are you doing?
Yo, Discreet, Arab, yo. Welcome, bro. Yeah, we're on some God of War 3. Yup.
The fire! It's too close!
We was supposed to wait a second.
You shouldn't toy like that, Spartan. Oh, that was too close.
We gotta, like, help this guy out. Oh, what? Like, do him a favor. Hello, doggo. So chaos mode unlocks after beating the game once? I think so, yeah. I believe so. Unless you have to beat it on hard, but maybe not. Like New Game Plus, it's probably there.
The gods were right to curse you.
Yo, Discreet Arab, yo, thank you. Thanks, man.
Keep the flames away!
Beat 1 and 2. Trying to beat God of War 2018 the hardest. Hold on. Hardest difficulty, I want to give up, but I'm almost finished. You can do it, bro. You got it, man.
What are you doing?
Keep trying. You can definitely do it. Hello, doggo. Something good about this game too is you can block in the air too. Very useful.
Please, I cannot die this way.
Ooh, forgot about the grapple too. That was crazy. Spare me! Like, it is not looking good for you, sir. I mean, at least you'll be out of this place in a way. Rest in peace, bro. Alright, we got like dogs, like, oh my gosh. We got the bow of Apollo.
Legend, the bow of Apollo. Its fiery arrows will clear your path.
This is like the bow that's in like Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, bro. It like shoots so fast. Just screaming like he got burned or something. Yeah, like what was he yelling for? Yeah, that was crazy, right, Kim? I don't know why I waited on this platform. Could have just shot them from below. Yo, Quentin. Yo, good to see you, man. Yeah, go horsey, go. Yeah, the Cerberus was fun. Sorry, mister. I mean, Kratos is brutal his entire life. Remember in God of War 1 when he burnt that guy? Yeah, in the chamber. They like referenced that in God of War Valhalla. Hi bro, me EP, me go bed. W stream, W Quentin in particular. Yo, thank you so much, bro. Thanks for hanging around, Sunset. Appreciate it, man. Have a good night, bro. Later on, once we get like an air dash, or like once we upgrade or I mean, get a certain item. I can barely speak today. We can do some crazy cancel in the air, bro. We just need the Hermes boots. Some good rest in L sunset. W sunset. Oh, here's Tartarus. And this OST. Yeah, this is like crazy. Imagine this was under like the crust of the earth. Like instead of it, instead of being the earth with like the core all the way at the center, or like instead of the mantle, imagine underneath the crust it was this. That's crazy. That's like what this is in the game. The area, at least. Played Sekiro 2? Yeah. I've played it a few times. If you get the claws this stream, can I show you Tech ABG? Yeah. We could enter like a different save. I'll probably like play for a little bit longer and then get on Ragnarok. Let me go to training room. I forgot, but there's like a little thing here we could visit. Treasures, combat arena. We'll have everything on max, and we'll have like, who we got here? Okay, we'll just do this. See how he is.
Let the rage of Sparta fuel your blade, Kratos.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna lower the volume just a little bit. Okay. Okay, we have everything. Let me just like refresh my mind. I know there's like, yeah, so we can like, we can do this attack, or like weapon switch attacks. Hold on. I'm like forgetting. I don't know, I have some like weird tech I remembered a little bit. Playing right now, I beat it before, but got bored from God of War and give me God of War. Yeah, I feel you. Turn down the music all the way. It's like too intense for like this training. If you want, you can let me know like about the tech, Ty. Just like training, like see when I can remember. I haven't played in a long time. We all did a rap. Only Bomba haven't. Yeah, Bomba hasn't played in a while. Then give me God of War. Some Gav 3 text facts. Yeah, let's see. Okay, you do the R2 plus X. Oh, I think you mean L1 plus X. Like this. Let's switch to the blades and repeat. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about, yeah. I've done one with, I've done one like, it was like spamming that move into the punch. But I don't know why I can't press the D-pad right. Okay, let me see. Into the blades. Is the one is that the one you were talking about, this move? And then you like repeat it? Oh wait. Yeah, L1, yeah. Gotta do it in midair? Okay. Gotcha. Okay, hold on. So, and then we switch to Blades of Chaos. I don't know why. But I forgot, it's okay. I might know what you're talking about, because I know it's possible with like the Hyperion grapple, if you just switch weapons during it. It's like a pretty simple one. Yeah, no worries, Ty, but thanks for like letting me know about it. What I know is we can do with that. Okay, I think I remember this one now. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I remember this now. Okay, this is like some agile strike. Basically spam that down attack Kratos does over and over. Oh, okay, okay. I guess like that. Oh! I think I just did it for a sec. That's crazy. There you go, that's it. Okay, interesting. Okay, let me get this again. I wanted to get the... It's the same input. I just gotta press up D-pad instead. Okay. Yeah, I gotta learn to time that. That's pretty cool though. Oh, here's that flying tech. Like if you just use the bow, you can dodge again right after you take the bow out. So it's like Dante like using Trickster. I don't know if you blink it or not. I think you do, and then you press like square again or something. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but this one I remember using to damage the Scorpion King on Chaos mode. Learning that. I need to maybe try it with other weapons too. Okay, so we just glitched the animation for that one. I'm just seeing what we can combine. Yo, Thuan, hold all R1, L1, R2, R2 air dash. R1, L1. I know how to do that one. Oh wait, don't we have this too? Yeah. Like that's a setup too. Okay. Crazy movement, bro. Thanks, bro. I have like not much game knowledge on for the God of War 3. Like I don't know all like the text in the game. I've seen people play though pretty crazy, but I haven't practiced too much myself. Don't fire arrow. Okay, well when I press R2, he does magic. I'm not sure like how to time all that. Was it like that or something? I think that was it, but I'd have to time it right. Seems like that's what it is. The glitch with that air dash, yeah, it looks like that, right? That's weird. Interesting though. Okay, am I trying to do a combo? This enemy dies way too fast. I don't use magic yet, I understand. I was just trying it. I know when the magic isn't used and it's like the right way. You can also do it with just using the bow. But yeah, it was like a little slower. Try just L1, R1 and bow. Oh yeah, it's just that. Whoa. That was like really fast. Whoa. I'm driving? Oh, okay, yo, be careful, man. No worries. Yeah, drive safe, man. Yo, welcome back. Number 9 from hitting a trick line. Nice, bro. Yo, Eternal. Yo, good to see you, bro. Welcome, Eternal. Nice trick line, number 9. I bet it's fire. Okay. Alright, I might hop on Ragnarok in a minute. I'm gonna try that glitch again. Quick question. Is there an age limit? And who should be here? An age limit? I mean, I don't really care how old you are. I mean, just a chatter in here. Want to send it? You can. Send me a trick line, number 9. Okay, I'm gonna get on Ragnarok. That was fun though. You know, it goes with the topic of... Okay, I thought I pressed on skate for a minute. Went with the topic of the discussion today. If you are here, the podcast... If you weren't here earlier, the podcast, it was in like the first hour and a half of the stream. And if you wanted to watch that. Now, oh yeah, wait, I have to remove that pinned message at the top, bro. Why is it still there? Okay. Let's go to Niflheim. I hit a combo today. Or like 2 or 3 of them. But I'm only gonna post like 1 or 2 of them, I think. I already posted one today. Okay, we have the, we have that on. Okay, I see. Fix the volume. Oh, that's like way louder.
You can use this as a training arena if you like. You'll just be fighting the recollections of enemies.
Alright, I'm gonna warm up here.
Harm you.
And then we'll see what's up. Yeah, time for some Ragnarok. Oh, I just changed it to Give Me No Mercy for a second. Hey, hello. Oh gosh, bro. I have to warm up here. I kinda like this Kratos skin. I like the young Kratos. For like the Dark Odyssey skin? Or like you don't like the bearded Kratos? just set up music for stream. I don't know. You see my chat earlier? Just adding more. Oh, nice, bro. Yeah, I didn't see it. Yo, good stuff, Ty. Let's go. Sounds good, Ty. It's sent? Okay. Oh yeah, I remember what I was doing. I'll check in a second, number 9. I was trying to do this rage glitch. That's why I don't have the realm shift on. Okay, I'm not seeming to land it. What the heck? Maybe I have to time the rage later. Yeah, I tricked my brain into thinking that Atreus is his firstborn using young Kratos. It's like an alternate timeline. Like, what if he was born in the Norse lands? Probably look different. Like, wouldn't be as, like, Greek looking. Like the Greek, architect build. Alright, let's see what number 9 sent me. Having trouble landing this tech right now. Let's see the trickle line clip, boy. Here we go. Ooh, I like that spot. Hey. Oh, number 9's too nice with it, bro. Yo, you should definitely post something, bro. This is great. Look at number 9 go. Bro, like, adopted the trick line tag onto the table, bro. That's a good spot. I gotta hit that, like, ramp there. Yeah, Director Murphy time, bro. That was a dope clip. I like the coffin flip as well. Do any of you guys know how to find a permission in Sekiro? Or Persimmon? I have no idea, bro. I'm not sure. Yeah, time to post some shorts. Yeah, man. Like, that's some good footage, man. Good stuff, number 9. Bro, I'm having trouble landing this. Oh, okay, I see. We just did it too late there. Bro, how are we not landing this? We're like trying to use rage during a roll. Oh, see, like he activated already. And we're gonna change rage as he like activates it. I don't know why I can't time it right now. Timed it the first try the other day. Okay. Well, we'll just go to the old combos then. Maybe get my realm shift here. Oops. Bro, all these like amulets here, dude. Come on. Try pressing X plus circle. Oh, okay. I'll try that too. I usually use like left or swipe right on the D-pad for that tech. Okay, I'll give it a try again soon. Probably with their recent tech. It's a kind of flower, I think so. Probably check some trees, I guess, are rad. Yeah, something like a Sekiro like quest item. Gotta fight the monkeys at Senpu Temple rad. Ah, yeah. Tied like with the no damage run. Like, game like accomplished. Let's go. Like the Shura Geyser. It's a weird time of year, bro. Like, I got it first try the other day. I wasn't even thinking about how I did it. Now I can't do it. Try it. Nope. Okay, maybe I have to press it later. I don't know. Let's just try to combo the guy. I'll turn on like the stream music because it is a bit quiet. I don't know what's on the radio. If we don't have enough rage. Yeah, that might be the case too. I can turn on the HUD in a moment. I remember doing, wait, was it Glacial Rake out of that? Yeah, that looks saucy. Every time I try one of those bitches, my game crashes. Really? Like with the rage thing? Like, come on, game. Like, word. Gonna freshen up, so we'll be back in a few. Yo, take your time, bro. That in the shield one? Oh, I forgot about the shield one. I see, bro. I think that could crash your game, like, somehow. I think it did for me, one of the times. Okay, I forgot about that one. Let's try it. You got like the running Dauntless shield. I think that's only a one-time use though. You get it like with other shields more consistent. First try. Yeah, this one's way easier than like the rage glitch I was trying, I think. This one like alternates or something weird. Like get two different shield strikes? That's crazy. Ooh, that would have been lit if I didn't cancel that. Ooh, like hitting me with the other shield in there. PS5 just says, no fool, thanks for you. Oh my god. Damn you, console. Like, come on. Wow. I wish we kept them up, bro. Bro, like these different shield strikes are interesting. It's like a larger Shadow Star shield. We got hit with the incorrect shield there. Thanks for some creative combos. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, bro. I remember doing it with the Spartan Aspis and it crashed my game when I first tried it. I think it ended my stream too because I didn't have a capture card at the time. And I remember number 9 like showed me how to do it and I was like, number 9, like how could you? It was pretty funny. So let's be careful with that. Try Stonewall into like something. Okay, so it works for that. Oh, whoops. Bro, Mountain Splitter cancel is crazy. Gotta do it into like an axe cleave. The way the Stonewall just parried that. That's crazy. Those runic cancels like made me appreciate the combat way more than I was like a few months ago, or like before we discovered it. Like the Guardian Fury cancels, you can also do it with a dodge too, but it's just harder in my opinion. I'm just like freestyling, trying to see what I can accomplish here. I'm gonna change this runic. I'm gonna try Mist of Helheim and put this back to hold your charge. Let's see. Helios Flare we can try. We can try to mix that into like something. Alright, I'm also gonna try Wrath of the Frost Ancient. Just try to mix up these things here. Okay, that was weird. Okay, that's gonna be tricky to land. Okay, I found some cool stuff with Winter's Bite runic cancel. Plus runic complex next dodge tag. Yo, feel free to like send it or like type it in the chat, whatever. If you want to share it. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. I can't even do it now. Ty PS5 says some crazy stuff. Yeah, bro. My PS5 once wouldn't turn on. And I had to like, I was like freaking out. Like, I would turn it on actually. I'd press the power button and then nothing would come on the TV. I had to like mess with it a little bit. I'm like, bro, did this thing just break? This was like years ago. Yo, Marvelous. Yo, good to see you, bro. We unleashing the combo in December. Yo, happy December, bro. Happy December to, like, I think everyone, I think it's still November for Bomba though. But, yeah, wow, it's December already? That's crazy, man. It's the final month of 2025. We're about to really enter 2026 next month. Ooh. Are you ready for 2026? I don't know if I am, but, you know. I always feel that way, like, I wonder what this year what will happen this year, like, as it's New Year's. Like, what awaits us in this life? Okay, it's still giving me the Dauntless for this. Oh my gosh. He knows him advice. I should upload it. Or not. I mean, you should upload. If you're making stuff, you should post it. You don't gotta just like keep it in the library. November for me? Oh, I see. I see, Eternal. It's now, right now, it's the 45th minute of December 1st, 2025 for me. Time to wrap up Stranger Things show finale volume 2 in December. Yeah, I heard that was out. Like half the season is out or something. Okay, we still got this going on. That was kind of cool. Okay, I'll clip that just to have it. Sent it, maybe in a short it'll be good. Okay, I'll check it in a moment. Gnarly combo, thanks Ty. I was surprised we like kept the enemy up there. We did the R1 wave with the heavy throw like that. That's weird inputs. I need to fix this dang shield glitch, bro. Cause with the Dauntless, it's like making me like not be able to do some cancels when I should be. Let's reset it. Watch it still do like Dauntless strike sometimes. Okay, now we're good to go. I really wanted to do that rage glitch earlier, but I wasn't landing. Oh, we got an image from Ty. Alright, let's see what we got in the mail. Alright, what did Ty send us? Yo, look at Kratos. Oh, it looks like he just stubbed his toe, bro. He's like, oh. Looks like he's in pain, bro. Alright, what did number 9 send? We got a combo here. Yeah, look at the way like number 9 just does these things in a dodge. That's crazy. Whoa, look at number 9 with the edit. Hold up. Alright, yo. See, I don't know. This is a different level than where I'm at. I don't know how to do like any of this. Like, it's all in a dodge. That's insane. Yo, how are you not posting these, number 9? Come on, brother. These are gnarly combos. Combo example. Yeah, hold up, bro. Look at that. The Helios grapple image. Bro, number 9's too crazy. How is this not on YouTube, bro? Come on, brother. Yo, that was an insane montage, number 9. You definitely gotta post these clips, man. That Helios grapple, oh yeah. Bro, you know what I forgot number 9 also uses? Neutral evade. Hold up. Where you at, neutral evade? Is it here? Yeah, here it is. Let's try it. I know that's how number 9 be doing stuff, bro. Only on your channel, bro. Stream exclusive clips. Bro, that is crazy. It just has these in the gallery. Yeah, like, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. Neutral evade my goat setting. Yeah, that's number 9. How he does it. It's like dodging in Dark Souls. You just tap X and the character does a backstep. Like that mixed with dodge and triangle. Like, I don't know the timing, but see, like, I don't even know. I couldn't even imagine doing it. I have to like really study the controller. I try that, you should. It's just like Bloodborne or something when you tap dodge. Okay, we did it there with the grapple. That was like my first time landing that. Have you used it before? Bro, it's very interesting what number 9 does. It's like a unique playstyle. Yo, thanks, love over hate. Yo, thank you, man. Appreciate the support. Start doing some mad stuff with the setting. Bro, I gotta learn how to use it. I gotta figure out how I inputted those buttons before. I could just clip it, but I want to land it again. I don't know how you do evasives like this. I can't get my thumb on the analog stick to do one. If I press the D-pad like that, unless I'm doing something wrong. Oh, we just did Luigi with it. This is very interesting. I need that Mario number 9 packs. The Mario tutorial I could use too. Try to give me more motivation, gang. One day I'll upload it. Alright. Me and Tyler are gonna keep trying to do it. There were 660 subs that I've been waiting. Yeah. I remember number 9 was supposed to make that. Come on, numero 9. Oh, there it is. With the boulder. It's like we throw the axe with like one of the buttons. I gotta get used to doing it with other things though. I'm like using all the rage. Yeah, that's weird, right, Quentin? We ran out of rage. Okay, I'm not even gonna use the relic. I need to tune him when I'm blindfolded, kind of. Promise so many hits. I made like 2 of them. That's alright, bro. I mean, you know, sometimes the motivation isn't there. I feel you. I'm just getting some rage. Okay, I think we have some. Okay, I'm not trying to do that. Okay, there's something interesting there, but try holding the throw into my Mario attack. Interesting results. Okay. I don't know why I'm pressing. Oh, I'm pressing the aim for like the axe, but it's coming out with the boulder. I don't know what I'm doing. We gotta get more rage here. He was playing volleyball with the axe. He was tossing that dude, like just trying to dunk him over a net. Like take a picture of that and just put a net underneath Kratos, like Photoshop it in. Okay, I didn't want to do that. Alright, we're about to do it again. We'll try to do something with it. Come on, bro. Like starts yelling in pain. We try that neutral evade. Trying to be like number 9 over here. That neutral evade tech is crazy, dude. I don't even know the timing. That always happens to me when he starts to rock though when attempting Mario. What was the problem there? I think it has to do with like when I'm pressing the aim button. Like I either need to press it earlier or like, I don't know. I don't remember. Like, I don't want the boulder, I want just the punch. I don't know why I can't do it all of a sudden. Alright. I'm gonna go back to Legacy for now. And we're gonna change this runic to Whisper of the World. We didn't use Helios Flare yet, so I still want to try it. Tame the Beast? Maybe I'll try. Wait, no, I want to try Tartarus Rage or something. I have an idea for that. Might be pressing L2 too early. Yeah, me too. I don't even know. I've been playing for this long and I like can't identify like the right mistake. I want to learn how to do the blades hold R1, but like with bare hand or like switching weapons. I'm not sure how exactly though. Yo, CEO of Logic, yo. Also woke up and who gets with me a membership? Oh, that was Tyler, bro. Let's go. Good morning, man. Ty came in clutch with the with the gifted members. Okay, I want to use that, but it was not in the air. When you catch the enemy with meteor, winner can save you from the gale force setup. Ah, interesting idea, Ty. I'm gonna try that in a minute. Ooh, that's a cool mix-up. Like canceled Tartarus. Let me clip that little segment there. Just did Guardian Fury with like neutral evade. I had to like tilt my head to like learn it for a second. Whoa. Take another form of reverse inertia. Bro, I don't know how to do that hold R1 blades thing. I don't know how number 9 does it. That is sick. Yo, thanks, Quentin. That's okay. Yeah. Sometimes I cannot spell either. I would not catch the W at a spelling bee. H, yeah, yo, number 9 with the tutorial. Like H. I gotta do the Tartarus setup again. I remember this one. The Helios flare cancel. You just do an evasive and then press left D-pad into Returning Storm. Hey, we got another clip from Numero 9. That's something interesting, but send something interesting, I mean. You're lucky I'm not charging you money for sending me clips number 9. Next clip is gonna be $50, alright? You'd show mercy. Yeah. I know. Let's see what number 9 has sent us. Results of holding it. Alright, let's see. Oh, look at that little follow there. Interesting. Number 9, wait, hold on. Let me look back at that. I need to see the input timing for like just when to press L2 or something. Okay. Forget we are not in that. Back to spamming AVG's glorious streamer clips. Bro has got crazy clips but like doesn't post them, man. You gotta do something with these clips, bro. That's like a lot of skill, bro. You're probably the only person ever to do that. Like the combos, other than like Aladar Kratos doing like X dodge tech as well. I remember those days. Realm shift tech goes crazy. Yeah, I want to use it more. I want to get better at it. Come on, Kratos, we're wasting all of the rage we just gathered. I have like none. Vault number 9, yeah. Bro's got the vault of clips. I've been messing around with that like whirlwind, but like it's not that like fantastic. And the huge whirlwind tornado runic like takes a long time to wind up. That one's not as viable either. Let me try the windstorm when I get the chance. That's crazy to think. Only guy in the world doing some specific things in the bald man in AAA game. Yeah, man. It's what we are. Okay, why am I doing that? Okay, I'm gonna change runics again. Remember Ty gave me an idea for Meteoric Slam. I'm gonna try it. Okay, we landed pause tech. That's crazy. I won't send any clips. Hey, feel free to, bro. I don't care if you guys send clips. We're just hanging out. We're just practicing. If you guys want to, you can. Like it's something. Whatever. Try to tame the beast with concussive light throws and slams. Consecutive light throws and slams. Oh, okay. Alright, I'll try it in a minute. Okay, I gotta see how that hitbox works. It's very low, I think. If you want to catch him with Meteor. Let's see. Interesting. Gamer Spank Tech improved upon. Yeah, that'd be cool. You try it. I only have a couple good ones I just got. Nice, bro. I know you've been doing some tech. Tyler starts Dark Souls December like tomorrow / today. That's crazy. Alright, I'll try Tame the Beast. I wanted to do that too. Draugr seeing Kratos pulling the most insane combos on another Draugr. It's like, thank God I'm not the only one. Or like, he's getting my whole species. Like Draugr Hunter. Okay, that's weird. I gotta figure out. That might be tough to land. Yeah. I don't know where that hitbox was at. Like, definitely could use some RNG there of some sort. Or like maybe I can detonate a spear or something and have him be up a little longer. I don't know. What was I trying? Oh yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to land that. I gotta be quick. Yeah, with that clip or something, or the combo we're trying. Send all of them back. Send me every single one of your clips, boys. All 1,000. Just remember our boy Darkness Flame got swallowed into a black hole. I think he's been around number 9. Been in GVD streams a few times. Nice tie. I haven't seen him in a while. I've seen him like a few months ago. I know him pretty well. I've talked to him for a while, like for a few months. I remember he used to show up like in some streams earlier in the year, I think. I really gotta land that. Team the Beast tech is so nice. Thanks, man. I gotta land it though. I wanna do it in a cooler way somehow. Do something like that, but like, you know, a little bit different maybe. Alright, we got the clip of roof from Eternal. Oh wait, there might be inertia with that. We can get the bare hand, like, and then punch. I don't know, I can't. Alright. How do you get your blades? The immolation just always active? It's just the skin. It's not actually like on fire the entire time, but I think it's the Dark Odyssey like weapon skin that helps make it look that way. Hey, that's a saucy clip. Let's rewind that. Okay, so you got the end to the Gale Force plus Spear grapple, and then you press right D-pad for the axe and pre-input the throw. That was fire, bro. Don't forget this one. I saw you post this on the community too. Happy Thanksgiving. That's funny. The beach tech facts, literally. That's pretty cool. I like that. Ah, bro, that inertia would be crazy too. Okay, if Atreus wasn't there, maybe that could have knocked him down. Okay, what the hell? We gotta throw something at him or something. That's weird. Oh, okay, well there it was for a second. Where's my dream to hit a nasty combo? Honor the fall inertia? I know, right? It's so cool, man. I landed it once today, like on accident, during a combo. I'm like, yo, keep the combo up, please. And then I like messed up right after. Like, dog. It looks so good once it's landed. I like that. It's a little cool blades animation. Combine the audio weird too. I don't know if that's gonna work. Sometimes it hits the enemy, sometimes it doesn't. Okay. Can you imagine getting consistent with it like on command? Yeah. The timing is so weird. I don't know where it is like all the time. Like obviously there I was too early, but like, still. It's like somewhere around there. Oh yeah, this is the Guardian Fury like combo mad, like switching weapons. Like in the second half of Guardian Fury, you can like switch weapons, right? And then if you just enter Legacy Rage, you can skip the animation of Kratos taking them out. So it's like a really snappy like concept. Yo, Harnur podcast, yeah. Yo, good to see you, Harnur. Yeah, the first hour and a half was episode 2 of the podcast. We're having a nice night, bro. 2-month memberships, yes sir. Let's go. Yeah, W Honor. Yeah, we got tied member for 1 month. Spartan General. The Spartan General status. Oh wait, and Harnor just got Spartan General. Wait, Harnor is also the General? Yo, that's crazy, man. I have to include you guys in my videos at the end of each video. That's like on one of the things there. And number 9, the Spartan for 3 months. But we got all the gangster memberships showing. That's crazy work, boys. Yeah. Let's go with the emojis. Yo, Quentin, yeah. Yo, thanks so much, Quentin. That's crazy, man. Welcome to the Spartan fam, Quentin. Let's go. Yo, welcome back, gamer. Welcome back, bro. Some time for all these green rectangles in chat. Like, whoa. Oh, I forgot we're using this. Yeah, Bomba, that was crazy. Ah, we messed up. Gamer came back to the Shiggy Goist tech. Like the random letters. Yeah, we got Honolulu in the building. Let's go. Remember when it canceled was so OP in 2018? Oh, Mr. Valheim? Yes, I'm part of the Spartans, yeah. Or maybe you meant the Ice Beam one. Let's see if we can do number 9 in Inertia here. Hey, we did it. Or the long distance pull there. Forgot about that one. Yeah, welcome, Pippin. Let's go, man. Gonna prep some food, but I'm still here. I'll be in chat for a bit. Yo, take your time, game. I'll probably end the stream very soon, guys. Because it's already like almost 1:30 in the morning. Wait, I ain't heard that twice. Yeah, it's alright. It's like YouTube does that sometimes. Bamba gamer packs. Like, hi Bamba. Bamba's like Harnul. I miss Harnul like bonding with Bamba. Okay. I remember in 2018 we could use that and like throw it over there. I think in this game it stays in front of us though. Yeah, you see what I mean? It like comes right back in front. Maybe it goes a little further, I don't know. Alright, just casually eating that. Okay, the cup goes back, EVG. Yeah, exactly. Harnor and Bamba, exactly. Okay, let us not use Helios Flare, bro. It's like not useful right now. I'm gonna see if I can keep the enemy up with Cyclone of Chaos weapon switching. We catch the enemy with Frost Ancient ABG. We can try that. I remember catching the enemy with what is that, like, whirlwind move I'm using right now? Bamba. That's funny. I remember doing this into Wrath of the Frost Agent. Ooh. I mean, it sort of landed right there. Okay, I'm gonna clip that, but like doing the runic cancel version looks even cooler. We can try that. That's too funny, bum. Grr. Thanks, bro. Let's try landing it with this runic cancel. Like something like that. Okay, I'm taking too long to finish the combo.
Behind you! Incoming!
I'm gonna do something else too. Alright. Come on, dog. I like doing this into that. That looks super saucy. Crystal Peak OST, hell yeah. Now Ty like knows the Hollow Knight music in here. That's dope. Oh, I remember why I turned off neutral evade. It was because I kept doing it instead of rage sometimes. I remember that. It's definitely like a me issue though. I gotta see how I can not always do that. Okay, I'm gonna change this back to loaded charge because I'm kind of missing that. Like, you see how Kratos can move with all this tech, bro. Okay, I'm trying to keep him up. Oh, forgot about it. We have this equipped. Come on, bro. We gotta land the moves. Okay, I'll probably end the stream in like 5 minutes. Like, wrap it up here. We already have that equipped as well. Ooh, I wonder if we can land that. I think we definitely can. Ah, we gotta be way closer though. I hope we get something God of War related announcement at the Game Awards. I think we might, with that new teaser that Jeff Keighley posted. Looks like we might though. Yeah, thanks guys. It's gonna end soon. Thanks, Mamba. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, Bambino W stream. W Bomba. Come on. Found the clip. Gonna go freshen up. Yo, sure thing, Bamba. Have a good rest of your night, bro. Thanks for chilling, Bamba. Heard someone say it could be Half-Life or God of War. Yeah, I mean, it very well could be Half-Life. Who knows, man? Half-Life 3 or something? Promise the final clip. Sure thing, bro. Just let me know when you send it. One transition I find really clean is hold your charge like that into just the blades R2 like that, because Kratos kind of like steps into it, which looks really smooth. Thanks, Mom. I gotta change this runic cancel. I don't like using Mist of Helheim. Okay. We also need to change the runic. Or relic, I mean. Let's try to do a relic cancel. How's it going, bro? Yo, you too, CEO. Thanks for chilling, man. Have a good rest of your day, bro. What was I trying here? Oh, relic cancel. Ah, okay. Alright, just gotta time it right. Oh, we included a bare hand blades runic in that. That was cool. Snyder saying goodbye to Zilla. Oh, okay. Fair. Whoa, that also looks clean, bro. Did you see that? Whoa. Hold the charge into triangle R1 or R2. That's kind of cool. Try that again. That was kind of crazy. Yeah, you like that movement, number 9? Hold up. It's a ghost axe throw setup. Is it really? Oh wait, it is. Like, because it ends in the blades as well. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was gnarly. That was kind of cold, bruh. I was like, yo, look at the potential. Ty like seen it was like, yo. Peek. That was like the last combo of the night. Now, let's see how that looked. Yeah, that was kind of cold. Oh my gosh. Bro, we gotta like mess around with more. Hold your charge. Like in boss fights, it looks so good too. I saw some of the clip. Yeah, send it, brother. I've been waiting for that number 9. I don't got all the time in the world. Oh wait, that looked really good. Like going, I'll do it again. So we're gonna go backwards with the axe and forward with the blades. And then the opposite. Ah, it's kind of tricky. Order charge is basically the Spartan charge, yeah. Y'all got clips, facts. All the boys send their footage. Alright, final combo attempt. Alright. Well, it's been a great stream, everybody. If you weren't here towards the beginning of the stream, if you want to listen to the podcast, it is in the first hour and a half of the stream, and I will put timestamps after I end it, which will be very shortly. And yeah, that's about it for me tonight. We did get some clips, I think. At least like something, right? Yeah, like a few videos here and there. 4 videos. Let's check this skate clip. This is me earlier. Did we stream? Yo, thank you, Eternal. Like a uphill trick line, but I gotta like land a different line, bro. Keep doing like the same thing. W stream, W podcast, W stream. Thanks, number 9 and Ty and Eternal. Appreciate you guys chilling. Oh yeah, I beat Soap Song last night, but I need to get the real ending now. Yeah, the skate clip, yeah. Okay, it's sent. Okay, I gotta check that and then call it a night. Absolute cinematic stream, thank you. Logic, thanks, man. Kratos appearing out of the fire is cold. Probably too bad it like didn't send properly. W grinding VG, thanks. Gamer. Welcome back, bro, also. Hope you're busy. Appreciate the other account tech. Alright, now it's sent. Alright, final clip of the night. Wait, hold on. Okay, you gotta hit that throw. But I like that. Ooh, into the catch there. Oh, there's the thing. Yo, look at that crackhead like combo. Yeah, I see those shoulder buttons being pressed. Wow. Number 9's got the patterns on deck. Bro, you gotta post this, man. What the hell are you doing with keeping this in the library stock, bro? You gotta get it out there, brother. Yo, thanks everybody for joining. How'd you like the final boss? It was good. I've seen my dad like fight Grandmother Silk a few times, so like I already knew what to expect. But I gotta do like some side quests. It was cool seeing the ending though, but now I gotta do like way more stuff. I was getting a migraine. Bro, that combo is crazy, number 9. When the hit and upload the short of it, nice, nice. Yo, thanks everybody again. Happy Thanksgiving if you did celebrate it the other day. And take care of yourselves, boys. Catch you guys in the next one. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow, I'll see, but thanks everybody. Take care, boys.